All right, go.
This is the SML Nerd Sack.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah!
What's up, everybody? I'm Tim.
I'm Chris.
I'm Joe, and this is a very special episode of the SML Nerd Sack, whatever the fuck.
Whatever he said.
This is a special interview with not one, not two, but what's the next number?
3.
Three members. Seven members of Lonely Rolling Stars, the new supergroup in the video game remixing community. We have Stemage, also known as Grant Henry. We have Norg, known as George. Is it Nowik or Nowik or
Nowik?
It's pronounced Novik.
Novik?
Nerd sack.
There's no
Nerd
V
sack.
in
It's
there.
pronounced nerd sack.
It's pronounced no sack.
We have George Nerdsack, and then we have Sean Stone, a.k.a. Ailsean.
AKA
So,
Shantae.
so welcome to the show, guys.
Ailsean.
Hey.
Yar.
They all sound the same.
Yeah.
We are twins.
Are you really?
What the hell?
Hey guys.
Wait, no, you guys are twins, really?
All right, I'm bringing up the Skype window so we can see when each picture lights up so we know who's who.
Oh my god, no
Fuck is
way.
talking?
There,
Do
you
you guys
all
have
look like Chris
webcams?
Huber.
Can we get you on video Skype?
Does it do video for multiple
Dude, are you
people?
guys in Pantera?
I wish. Actually.
All right, let's do the intros. Sean, introduce yourself. We'll start with you since alphabetically you're the first in the Skype list.
No.
No. Well,
It's all downhill from
Down here from hill.
it's all darn here from...
Darn her.
I'll show you what's down here.
From hill?
Is it a bush?
Is it
is
a
it-
Stan Bush?
Is it Stan Bush?
It is standard.
Well, how have we not had a soundboard on this podcast
Hey guys,
before?
that's Stan Bush.
It's not a soundboard, it's a Norg board.
Yeah, Bush.
All right, introduce him. Do it.
Okay, Sean.
I was talking to myself or something.
Sean, introduce yourself. Tell us who the hell you are.
All right. Hi, I'm Ailsean. I play the guitar.
That was amazing.
Do you make the panties drop?
No, not really.
Do you make the panties rise?
Well done.
All right, Norg, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Norg. I play bass and stick, and I do stuff.
You play stick.
Chapman
Do
stick.
you guys know what a stick
What's a
is?
stick?
The Chapman
Don't
stick.
give him the stick. Give him the stick. Let him talk about the stick.
I'm very well aware what the stick is.
You play the stick.
This-
Why
the-
did you?
Don't give him the
Interface
stick.
work.
Okay, and Norg
Holy
also
cow, I'm
does our
totally
intro.
going so fast.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Norg does our intro, which I believe he just did, and
Yeah.
you heard it,
Oh yeah.
and he nailed it.
He's the voice of the SML podcast.
For like all 8 words.
Yeah. But that's the best voice of the SML.
What would our podcast be without you?
Oh, stop it, guys.
Oh,
You do sound lovely tonight. You have this thickness in your voice that I think the rest of us
It's
are
cum.
lacking.
It's-
So
It's a lot of cum.
it's something.
testosterone.
Sucking
Yeah.
the teat of video games.
All right, and Grant, introduce yourself.
I'm Stemage. I play the other guitar, and I make a mean cheese omelet. And I just want to let you guys know that we don't really have 7 people in the band, but we will if you guys decide you want to join up. So if you can pick your instruments by the end of this podcast, maybe we can work
Drums.
something out.
I'll
Keyboard.
play drums.
Yeah.
Triangle.
Keyboard.
7 drummers.
I know that
drummer.
Joe Cam plays the beef whistle.
Wait,
I play the fallopian
Goddamn
tuba.
good at it, too.
wait. So you're the other
fallopian
guitar.
tubaphone.
Is that which side of the screen in Rock Band?
Tuba phones.
Is that like the left side or the right side of the screen for Rock Band?
Well, Grant would be the lead guitar, and then Sean, they would just chart his rhythm guitar to the keys.
There's no lead guitars, guys. Really.
There really isn't.
We don't have a
True.
lead.
They're all lead.
Yeah,
Our
they're,
lead guitarist
they're all
is the
lead until they get really famous, and then they argue about it, and they make a TV movie about how that collapses the band.
No, we
Chuck is
fight
playing
over
the
who
guitar and
doesn't have to
drums.
play lead.
It's true. The lead guitarist is actually the keyboard player who's
Oh
not
my god!
here.
Are you guys going to Magfest?
Yeah, they're all
Yeah,
gonna
they're
be there.
Oh my
playing
god,
Magfest.
guys, can we make a short skit video about how you argue about who's not lead guitarist?
It's gonna be a weekend long thing.
So we can make a skit video of that. Is what you're saying?
Obviously, we need to Vine.
I'm going to be filming so much. I need like
Lonely
a fucking,
Rolling Stars behind the music.
I need like a 10 terabyte hard drive for this fucking weekend.
It's a reality show though, for real. So bring tapes.
No, dude, I'm actually have to film a lot of stuff for the game
This
company
is
I work
not
for.
reality.
Analog tapes.
And
What is this? What is this analog you speak of?
Hey, I call my MP3 albums records, so forgive me.
records.
Tape, that's the stuff you use to like wrap Christmas gifts, right?
Do
I
you
wonder if we
have?
can actually print our next album on 8-track. That would be so fast.
Oh my god.
No. Not even A tracks. Just make them ADAT tapes, so that people have to have like really good home recording studios to listen to them.
We'll release it to mini disc. The most forgotten format of all.
Dude, I had a friend who posted
I still
a
have
picture.
a mini disc player.
Yeah, a
would
friend
have a
posted a
mini
picture
disc
on their
player.
Facebook. They
I
just
know,
installed
right?
a mini disc player in their car.
Reel to reel,
In their
baby.
car?
In their car, a mini disc player fucking like deck.
Whoa.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck? Which is awesome.
Remember that
def- he's-
format?
Yeah, he's
I
desperate
loved it.
for compliments.
I fucking loved mini disc.
What year did that happen? Like, when was that convergence of technologies where
Wasn't
you
it
would have a car
sometime
stereo
in the
with
early
mini disc?
2000s?
When
Late
was Johnny
90s, early
Mnemonic?
2000s.
Yeah.
It had happened with Johnny Mnemonic.
Yep.
I'm the only person that remembers that movie too.
Pretty much. It's
Sony
funny.
blew
We're
so
talking
much
about
money trying
putting
to make that a
albums
standard.
out.
They're
talking
so
about-
expensive.
I can't
They
talk
work.
about it.
Unnecessary.
We're having. It's their podcast, not
It's
ours.
theirs. We're just here for segues.
To do the intro.
We're
they
here for
just talk.
segues. And speaking of segues, and speaking of albums, you guys have an album that you're coming out with, right?
That's
I
my
believe-
understanding.
I believe that. Or
Do
so
we have
I've
an
been
album
told.
coming out?
So
That depends on if the guitar player gets his stuff done tonight and tomorrow or not.
which guitar player?
Yes.
Is it the lead guitar player?
Yes. Best answer ever.
So who wants to tell us about the genesis of the band?
Genesis
Grant,
was a
you and
great
me,
band.
I think.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this the other day because it's all kind of a blur. I'm pretty sure it started with you and your loins.
Maybe, yeah.
I think. I don't know. Well,
loins.
at least Norg, you reached out to me. I think you guys were in discussion about this previous, but
Yeah,
You guys-
and we got
you
a
guys
hold
hit
of
it.
you. And we
Stone and I have been talking about getting something back together for years. And then Grant was complaining that all of his dudes in his bands were like playing in other bands. And we just had this kind of weird moment where we started pointing at each other. And then after MagFest was over, I sent him a text saying, "Were you serious about that?" And he was like, "Dude, yeah." So,
yeah, I can't get the bass. Hold on. Dude, yeah.
and then we found Chuck like disused and alone outside of a Big Boy franchise.
A fucking big boy. Wow.
and we turned him and we turned him into a hairy beast. It's fantastic.
A hairy
When you
big
see
boy
hair
beast.
like that, you have to talk to it. And so, turns out, kid's got some rhythm.
So funny story about that. I've known Chuck like since before he hit puberty, and like a few years ago, his dad indicated to me that he had started picking up the drums, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. And we were both at a camp that we're staffing at, and he decided to bring up his electronic kit like for this talent show. And he gets up there, and I'm thinking, okay, he's been playing drums for a little bit. He's going to do something cool. And I thought that was fantastic. He gets up and he plays the entire second instrumental from Scenes from a Memory,
Oh,
which is a
Dance
Dream
of
Theater
Eternity.
album, flawlessly.
That's what I did for my senior project in high school.
See, so you get like he had only been playing drums for I think a year at that point, and he had mastered that track, and
Oh my
it blew my mind.
That's
So I knew at some point I was going to be in a band with this guy.
So you kidnapped him.
I did.
You saw your future before your eyes.
He's in his closet right now.
Well, they were at a camp, so something might have happened.
This one time.
A drumstick.
It was a singing camp, no less.
So
Oh, wait,
yeah,
was
don't
this
you guys
the
do, like,
stick you were
barbershop
talking
stuff?
about?
We
Was
do
it this-
barbershop.
That's the stick. Don't give him the stick. That's, There was a stick
Sorry,
involved at camp. It went somewhere it wasn't supposed to. Or maybe it was supposed to go there.
Yeah, but now it's supposed to go there, and it goes there all the time.
We're going to use that to
we
get
got this
back
band
on
going
track.
together and everything, and here we are.
Yay, band!
And there's
we needed a lead guitar player because Grant and I were like, well, neither one of us is lead. And so we talked about like a whole bunch of different guitar players, and then we gave up and decided to find a keyboard player instead.
And we totally stole Arm Cannon's keyboardist, and we love him.
Hey, that
yeah,
works.
I was like, I know this guy. He's obsessed with time travel. This is the guy.
And wordplay.
You ever need
Get
another guitar so I
wordplay.
can feed you one?
Oh
We'll be at
man!
Magfest.
And so yeah, he's in. So
And
is that everybody? Do we leave
Yeah,
anyone
everybody.
out? There's at least 5 more members.
Who's
I
the
think
tuba
so.
player?
We do have a guest on the album.
I play the
We will have a
fallopian
guest on the
tuba.
album.
Who's the
You play
guest?
tuba.
Don't make us wait.
Tuba? That's like the heavy metalist of heavy metal is tuba.
No, it's actually the ukulele.
Ukuleles aren't
Oh,
metal.
where those crickets, man.
Yeah,
They're
they
in
are.
perfect timing. There they are. So tell us more about the album. Is it done?
No.
It's just about done.
Is it going to
It's
be done?
Close. Yeah, it's
It will be done in 4 days from this recording.
Which
mean,
means
we
like
have to
1 or
finish it
2
by
from the
Sunday.
time that you hear this.
Yeah. We are almost out of time.
Are we time traveling right now?
I'm spearheading the mixing and mastering of this thing, and I'm pretty confident this thing's going to be done by Sunday. From
Sweet. So
this recording.
You're going to be playing it
And
at,
because we're kind of making a record for Magfest, and Magfest is like, I don't know,
Like 2-3 weeks away.
3 weeks
Magfest.
away.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck,
I need
man.
dollar bills.
I know.
Dollar bills, y'all.
We need to fucking pimp ourselves. Make some money.
I'm selling CDs at Magfest. That's what I'm doing.
Oh my god. Yeah, I hope that goes well too.
Speaking
I'm
of
blowing dudes
Magfest,
at
hey
Magfest.
Joe,
Huh?
Joe Cam, how
Yes.
many Magfests have you been to?
Every single Magfest.
Really?
Every
Whoa.
single
So have
one.
I. We've been to them together.
Both of you have been to
Yeah.
all of them?
Yep.
Every single one.
That's incredible.
So
It is.
let me ask
Norg,
you
when
guys.
did you start going?
Oh,
My first one was
first
4.
one, obviously.
All of them?
The first one.
You got, gosh, guys. All
And
right.
these
my
other
first
two
one
over
was
here
cool.
haven't been to any of them.
This is
No,
going
I-
to be my first one.
I've been to
Oh,
a lot of
boy.
conventions, but this will be my
Magfest
first
for sure.
Magfest.
See, and what's really great about it is like this is right in my wheelhouse. Like I don't even understand how I've never been a part of it before because like video games and music are essentially like occupying the same portion of my brain, which is about 90% of it. Like
I've been to so many conventions, I'm probably still drunk from one of them, prepared for Magfest.
Otakon.
Otakon, Drunk Con. Oh my
Wow.
god. Blackout for the Week Con.
Yeah, Grant, 2 years ago we missed it. Sean and I were both part of a panel called Welcome Lumberjacks that celebrated a handful of us that were all 10 at the time Magfests.
Yeah, the very first Magfest, it wasn't a big enough event to really warrant like big attention. There were
Not at
like
all.
literally 300 people.
If that.
It was
there was-
Brendan's
there
big
was a-
LAN party.
Yeah, there was a
Brendan's
lumberjack
land party.
convention at the same hotel, and they had top billing on the sign. So we pulled up to the hotel, and it said "Welcome Woodman."
Yeah. Welcome Woodsman of the world.
So let me ask you guys this. You're going to be playing probably all of this material from your new little album thingy?
We hope.
much.
We hope to play all of it.
That would be hot.
If
What
time
else?
providing, we'll try to squeeze it all into our set.
When's your slot at Magfest?
Saturday?
Saturday at 3 p.m.
I don't. Are we? Can we say that? George just
Yes.
did. I don't know. Okay.
We can and we
Yes.
do.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I know they've pretty much.
This isn't like
announced
that one
everyone.
year at
Fuck
Magfest
your
where
rules.
we weren't allowed to tell who was playing what night at what time just to get people to show up to concerts, and then like nobody showed up.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
bullshit that year.
When's your slot? Yes.
It was an interesting experiment.
All I know is the only sets that I'm interested are you guys and Machine Supremacy.
And there's another set you need to be
Oh,
worried
you're fired
about.
from
Yeah, the
Magfest.
one-ups.
You have to be interested.
Oh,
in
oh,
more than
and
that.
one-ups.
And
Yeah.
there's
so much good
another
stuff.
one other than that. Kunal's going to be
Viking
playing with
guitar.
the
Oh,
Come on,
Kunal's playing
yeah.
with one-ups? Okay, then one-ups.
Yeah, he's
so
so
Yeah, the
one-ups-
one-ups are going to be there.
And
You want to be there for the whole prom.
a motherfucking
because-
rival.
Oh, and a rival. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, are
You're
you
right.
guys going
Yeah,
to the
see?
prom?
You're
Hey,
interested
to the
in the
R,
whole,
to the I.
whole thing.
Dude,
I
A-Rival's
love
my
A-Rival
boy.
so much.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
Yup.
He's going to be there. I'm going to be filming him.
We got to get him an interview at MagFest.
Hey,
Oh,
right,
we will.
Yes.
I'm hoping to do some stupid shit with him on camera.
like butt sex.
will-
Get him to
do some
break dance.
stupid things.
Get him to
Yeah.
break dance.
Oh, we'll get him
On
to,
the podcast.
We'll get him to fucking break
Yeah,
dance.
because that'll sound awesome, Joe. What the
Exactly.
No
Yeah,
music,
next you
just
should have
him
a
dancing.
magician on the podcast.
Hey, if Howard Stern can put naked girls on his radio show, huh?
Well, no, see, we got to get him to break dance. We got to get him to fucking freestyle all the time. If you guys
He'll
fucking
just say
kick,
Ella for like 30 minutes. Over and over again.
yo, if you guys are hanging out near him and you just throw a beat down near him, it'll just start coming out of his mouth.
Yeah,
like,
we know.
uncontrolled.
Out of
We've
his
known
mouth.
him. We've known him significantly longer than you have.
I know, but I've been interacting with him a lot over this year.
So yeah, we know how good he is.
That's the only. That's the one that I'm the best at. So that's the.
Give us an
Okay.
8 Mile, Sean.
One shot.
There
Would you
we
take
are
it?
again.
What the fuck did you guys bust out the other day? Oh God, no, I don't
Detroit
even want to know now, do I?
Oh, what, on the podcast?
Yeah, we opened the pod. No,
There was
there's-
that one, and then there was the. I did it all for the nookie.
Yeah, I think it was Nookie
Yeah.
that came out.
Came into this world as a reject. Look into these eyes, and you'll see the size of the flame.
Flames.
Cookie. I did it all for the cookie.
Come on.
The cookie.
Come on.
Yeah, so everybody here being, well, most of you guys being MagFest specialists,
Specialist.
special forces,
In quotes.
MagFest Special Forces.
lumberjack.
What do you want to
special-
know?
I just want to know, like, what. Now, I've been to this hotel before for a different convention, and actually, it was an anime convention that also had a Jewish youth convention happening at the same time. The worst two groups of people to fucking have collide.
Apparently,
I don't
Tim
know.
hates the Jews.
No.
Yeah.
There was
what's
instances.
that?
All right, so
Excuse me, am I on the wrong show here?
a kid dressed up as Spider-Man went into one of the functions of the Jewish youth convention, stole a whole platter of sandwiches, and walked out.
It's not Spider-Man. It's
My lord.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, dude.
It's
Give it to
Spider-Man,
him.
right?
Dude, those Jews got Spider-Man.
Jimmy Spiderman.
I really think this is the first hotel that. Well, actually, no. This is the second hotel that MagFest will not get kicked out of.
Yeah,
It is. We were kicked out of
the
pretty
Hilton
much
loved
every
us.
other hotel.
It's a lot more well behaved now.
This hotel
But
is
nobody,
amazing.
there's no more antiquing, no launching furniture into the lake.
Oh God, that was so that was so terrible though. Like
That doesn't
That's
sound
what it's going
terrible.
out.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
No, hang on a second. Have they had this convention at this hotel before?
Yeah.
yeah,
Two
yeah,
years.
we were
Okay,
there.
just making sure.
This is our third year at the Gaylord now,
Okay, yeah,
The Gaylord.
dude, it's
which is actually not called the Gaylord anymore, apparently, but we still
Really?
call it the Gaylord
What?
because
What is it
Gaylord-
called now?
I can't remember. Someone bought
The
the whole
straight-
franchise.
I think Marriott bought it.
The straight madam.
Yes, yeah. Good thing about that.
Madame.
what?
Now,
What
what I
the
was gonna
Gaylord, the straight madam.
what I was gonna ask is, so like,
Madame, what?
what's your typical itinerary? Do you party every night? Do you party Friday night, Saturday night?
You party
Like,
hard
Now,
24/7.
12 years ago, sure.
What do you mean every night?
no,
We're
is there
old and have
is there
kids
like
now.
is there a typical agenda that you have laid out for every year now, like a set plan when you get there?
No.
Just go
No.
crazy.
Wander,
Yeah.
punch people in the
There's-
over.
Let's go crazy.
I can tell you, all last year, every place I went during MagFest, and like for the last 2 years, every place I went, I was like, wow, every place I've gone has been a really awesome place to be. There's not really like a bad choice.
Yeah.
Like every panel is pretty much fun, and all the concerts are good. There's really, in fact, that's how I met Chuck. Even was like we didn't really find him outside of Big Boy. I know that's going to be a surprise, but
You fucking lied to me.
no, I met him because we just happened to be hanging out where Norg was, and Norg was mixing stuff. And the,
Was he mixing,
the people
like,
who
cake
were
batter?
we were there in
He's
Uematsu's
in the
band.
concert room.
Yeah, was Earthbound
Yeah.
Papas was getting ready to rehearse, and nothing was set up. And so Chuck and I were like, well, we can set up the drums and stuff. If we get to touch Earthbound Papa's gear, that would be fine. Yes. So we kind of just through happenstance ended up being the two guys who ended up setting up all the gear for them.
That's really cool.
And that's the kind of stuff that just happens at MagFest. You just go and neat things happen.
Every place is the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm
True.
excited for because I'm like a convention veteran. I've been to more than I can fucking even count of all sorts of variety, and I'm really interested in. Everybody's told me this is one of the best conventions to go to.
Well, I'll get this out of the way now. MagFest is not a convention. It is a weekend-long.
It's a 3-day party with video game concerts.
See,
Yes.
now it's funny you say
And
that
panels.
because that's how I describe
Isn't-
pretty much every
isn't-
convention I go to anymore. Because
Isn't
when I
that
was
what
younger,
the ones
you've
people
never been to
reviewed it badly
MagFest.
for? Like some
No.
people were trying to give it a negative review, like on MagFest 3. Some cosplayers were poorly received. They got a little upset about it, and they're like, "This isn't a convention; it's a 3-day party with video game concerts."
Yeah.
well, yeah, see, like
And mint
Like, okay,
potions.
it's like, that's not what you showed up for.
And deep regrets.
No, it's
No,
Sean, do you want to tell the mint potion story?
mint
no,
potions.
no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I never had a mint potion until years later, and it did not make me laser vomit.
Laser vomit.
And it's funny because back at the
Poor
time,
master.
no one
Poor
really.
master, poor Dale North.
Yeah, Dale.
Oh, Lord. I can't believe he even remembers that.
For those who don't know,
I'm not certain he really remembers it.
Dale North isn't.
I mean, he remembers that it happened.
what was it? MagFest 1, the room party, was that Saturday night?
Was Tommy
Up in
Wiseau
Vert's
there?
room?
Probably.
The room party.
Dale was just chugging possibly gallons of mint schnapps, peppermint schnapps, and it got to the point where, because everyone's eating pizza and just hanging out, having a good time, they stood him up and walked him over to the door, and he somehow vomited in multiple directions at once. It seemed to hit the door across the hall.
So he
It
was
went
like a vomit sprinkler.
He loves
It was
when
a
you tell
vomit
the story.
lighthouse.
He didn't turn his head. It came out in multiple directions. It hit the door across the hall. It went down the hallway. It hit the door jamb, got on the ground, went into the bathroom.
Oh, I'm gonna
And this
need
is
some
like
grain this
projectile
year.
shit. It wasn't just like dribble.
So his head exploded.
That's
It was
the best way
controlled
to
by
put it.
drones.
Oh,
He was a
Short head
T-1000.
he was
Explode.
puking out of his ear holes to go
Yeah.
sideways.
Oh my
But no,
god!
I mean, that was like early MagFest when there was a lot less to do
Yeah.
and a lot more kind of rowdiness.
Yeah.
It's there's not nearly as much of that now. Is Grant playing the?
I hear a
He's
bass.
doing something. He's doing something different. But yeah,
what do you do?
like all of us are. Oh, I think that's George.
Yeah, that's not me.
Yeah, all of us are old now, and
Yeah, Grant
so
just has the symbol
I'm sure.
next to him.
I'm sure you can find some young kids who still like to
Don't
party it, but
remind me.
it's way more of a convention now. There's
Yeah,
way
but I'm
more
like, I'm 24
content,
and I don't
which is
even
good.
want to like do anything crazy really. I got that out of my system like
No, I want
years
grain.
ago.
I'm 27. I
Yeah.
want grain.
You're what?
27, and I want grain.
You're a
He's just getting
baby.
I'm 24, so it's yeah.
Oh, you're a baby.
I know.
He's
I
the
know.
baby.
I know. I gotta do. Listen, I got so much.
Baby.
That is creepily good.
Terrifying.
Joe actually
I got
does
a lot
that
of
even
that stuff
better.
out of my system. Like
It's
Babies?
coming out of
Did you get
Stan
babies out of
Bush's
your
picture.
system?
I'm sorry. I had to
no.
get that out.
I was a bouncer at a strip club for a year and a half. Those were dark times in my life.
Dude, you had the best job ever.
It was honestly like it was a really good job because I didn't have to do shit. Like I just stood there.
Did you ever kick out Conan O'Brien and have him come back?
No, but I would say I would say the highlight of the entire time that I was bouncing in a strip club was teaching one of them how to solve a Rubik's Cube, and that's it. Like,
Did she do it with her vagina?
no.
Then you failed.
Because I would have made it rain change to see that.
Pennies.
Change.
It's likely that someone at MagFest is in fact solving a Rubik's Cube with their vagina. I just want to put that out there.
That
For old
sounds
time's sake.
awful.
Anyone got a Rubik's Cube?
That sounded amazing.
We have
Hang
Mike-
on. Hang on. What?
I'm
Done.
What?
Did you put it in your urethra?
And now for my next trick.
I feel like a lot of the parties are still going on, but you don't even the thing. MAG is so big now that you just don't hear the stories as frequently, because when there's 1,000 people, if 20 of them cause some trouble, it's a deal. But if there's 10,000 people, you might not hear about it.
It's getting so huge too.
Is that how many people are going to be here? There?
What was it?
this year?
7,000 last
9,000.
year.
Over 9,000.
Well,
Over
thing-
9,000.
Over.
The funny thing that I've noticed is these conventions in general have been getting huge. I mean, MagFest is starting to see the exponential growth that a few other conventions like PAX is getting. I mean,
Oh
PAX
Lord.
PAX started out, it was a big convention, and then it got bigger and bigger, and now it sells out instantly, every year.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you a story about that. I've been to
ready.
every West Coast PAX.
Oh wow, I was
Because
there at 3 in
It's
this year.
been in my little one just came over to visit. Hey Kira. Say hi to
Tell
everybody.
yourself a Rubik's Cube
Hi,
with her
Kira.
vagina.
Come on.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Kira.
Hi, Jokem.
Oh my god!
Hi, Kira.
Are you going to bed, sweetie?
Yeah.
Okay, good night.
There we go.
My pink flashlight.
You got a pink flashlight. That is so cute.
It's new.
Pink
Awesome. Here you go.
I'll go back upstairs.
Okay. Good night.
I don't mean to be a horror.
It's really ironic considering how frequently this podcast talks about flashlights.
I
right?
know. Dude, we seriously all just turned to each other and we're like,
We heard flashlight and we all went.
Hold thine tongues.
I was waiting for someone to say something.
I did say something actually. It might have been
He
too
did.
quiet.
It
though.
was on the side of the microphone.
Yeah, I leaned over and said, "Pink flashlight." Like,
I swear I've probably heard, I don't know, I've probably heard 10, 15 of your guys' podcasts. It probably comes up in, I don't know,
All of them.
That-
90%
All
of them.
that and
I,
Dark
like,
Souls.
I'm waiting for the coupon code advertisement at the beginning.
I also just
By the way,
want
that was the
Episode
star
of
of
the
our
SML
video.
podcast is brought to you
Yeah.
by Fleshlights. Get 20% off your
I just
order.
want to point out that we've taken away roughly 15 hours of your life.
I'm sorry.
Awesome.
I'm not sorry at all.
PAX.
He went into it
I've
willingly.
been to every PAX since it was a tiny, tiny little corner of the Bellevue Convention Center in Bellevue, Washington, and now it has grown to take up the entire Washington
City
State
of
Trading
Seattle.
Convention Center in Seattle. I loved it when it was small. Like you'd see the same people every year, same as MagFest when it was smaller.
Yeah.
Well, how about-
MagFest, thankfully, is not nearly as huge as PAX has become.
Yeah, how about I went to PAX 3 and the exhibition hall was just that one room. That one
Yep.
enormous room, but it was just that one room. Now the exhibition hall is basically the entire top floor of the convention center, which is outrageous because you walk into I'm like, where the fuck is the I was looking for I think the new consoles because I wanted to get my hands on one this year. And I'm like, all right, well, where's the fucking Xbox? And I'm like, this isn't the fucking exhibition hall, but there's like fucking Sony Online. There's fucking like Gearbox. I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck am I? I know this convention center. It's gotten so big. It's almost like out of control. But that's why I do like in my convention going. I love going to these smaller conventions. Like there's an anime convention that gets held in the Gaylord, and that's the first time I'd went to it. I was actually working as a photographer, and my mind was blown by how nice that convention was, and it almost seemed too big for the small convention. And I feel like MagFest is going to be like the perfect fit, and I'm really excited to see that.
The cool thing is it doesn't feel huge. It's you walk around and you could just be walking through the hall and you're like, oh hey, there's Paul. He's the guy who owns and runs the convention.
Yeah.
I should
Well, he
say
doesn't
hello.
own
I mean it's great. You just it still feels like a small family even though it's huge.
Part of it is because the
I've
game
never-
is so big.
Yeah, there's room. There's
Everything
room
is
for
spaced nicely.
yeah,
and
and
you know what?
it's
That centralized area of the convention center in that dome with like the small fake city in it, fake town.
Yeah.
Is awesome just to sit around and hang out down there,
Yeah.
like in the bar.
And it
the
makes a nice
restaurant.
separator too between the hotel and the convention center.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
true.
Yeah, it. Despite how big MagFest has gotten, guaranteed at least 10 times through the weekend, I'll be walking down a hallway and just hear "Jokim," and I'll turn around. I don't know who the fuck's yelling at me, but they're waving. I don't know if I've ever seen them before in my life, but people know me there, and it's weird. Just random people know who the hell I am.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
if you plan on going from your hotel room to the game room, for instance, like at midnight to try and play Afterburner because you think that's the time to play it because no one's going to be there, and you're
It
wrong.
is.
Because you might as well plan on 30 minutes between your hotel room and the game room.
Oh, at
Just
least.
bump into everybody.
Yeah. It's neat because my recommendation for you, Chris, is just pick the things you definitely want to catch. Like pick the bands that you know you would never miss, and then just be there otherwise.
Yeah, I'm
just
probably
So
gonna-
Saturday at 3 p.m. for Lonely Rolling Stars.
I'm probably going to
basically
spend at
one
least like
thing.
8 or 9 hours in either jam space or the other thing.
Let the spirit guide you.
Like the problem is like you put any musical instruments around me, I'm gonna
he goes,
I'm just gonna sit and just fucking play for hours. So I mean, like I'm actually worried about how much time I'm gonna I don't want to say waste, but spend inside those jam spaces. Because I guarantee you put me in. If I went over there at like 1 o'clock in the morning and nobody came to get me or say, hey, maybe you should take a break, I'll be in
they'll
there
let
the
you
whole
play.
weekend. It's a problem.
The funny thing is, you'd be surprised who you end up running into. That's like I was telling you earlier about how Grant and I hooked up in the shed space, and it was funny. We get done playing, and we were talking about his set or something, and there was some other kid who was in there playing. He's like, "Wait, you guys are in one of the bands that played here?" And I'm like, I didn't this year, but yeah, this dude's in Metroid Metal.
This dude is Metroid Metal.
Yeah.
man, the amount of bands that are going to be there too is like,
Dude, and that's the thing. I'm so
you're gonna
fucking
step on them.
I'm so fucking excited, mainly just because, I've done the huge fucking we just went to Ohio this year to do Rock on the Range.
Hey,
And
Sean, what do you think of Ohio?
I'm not going to say anything about Ohio.
Listen,
Yeah,
I wasn't
clearly
too
loves-
I don't have
too
anything
much
nice
of
to say about it.
I wasn't too much of a fan of Ohio, but Rock on the Range was fucking awesome because I got to meet Ghost, I got to meet Big Wreck,
Well,
I got to meet
on, we need to rewind
In
here.
Flames and fucking dude, I had a
Wreck.
blast. Yes, Big Wreck. I
Wreck.
love Big Wreck.
We got stuff to talk about.
all right,
Dude, if you like Big Wreck,
Moving on.
I'll fucking suck your dick.
Moving on. Okay.
Wow, we've said some
well,
horrible
it's
shit on this
MagFest.
podcast.
I'm just, dude,
had-
you don't even understand.
You have two calendar events at MagFest. Our set and otherwise.
And sucking,
and
sucking some
sucking
mad
dick.
dick.
No.
Sucking some mad dick.
There is one other event. All you guys better come to it too. Like Sean, I know who's is that George sucking?
I can't tell who it is.
That's the funnier part
The
of it.
window's not lighting up.
I didn't see the blue light around anybody's name.
Last year and the year before, Sean came to the Lumberjack Lounge a bunch. Grant and George, both of you guys got to come visit our room quite a bit. Friday night is going to be our Lumberjent party, so dress dapper, look
Will
sexy.
you feed us?
That's the DOD listening party night. Dude.
See now,
Yeah, we
what
have to
time?
do DOD listening party.
Isn't
are we
that
gonna,
like
are we
at
gonna try and
midnight?
win DOD? Should we do that?
No, I think Chuck's
No?
doing his own thing with
Well,
other people.
yeah, but he'll lose.
That's true.
What time is the listening party? Isn't that usually like midnight?
We'll have to talk about that one later.
Did you guys
That'd be
even
fun.
hear me? What time is the listening party? Doesn't that go on at like midnight though?
Immediately after the concert.
Right,
see,
and it usually lasts until like the concert's the next day.
Well, yeah, we usually start up around like 7
I'll
or
go.
8.
Are we all gonna bring some 40s a chef?
Yep.
God.
It's
all I
already
know is
arranged.
when he told me it was a lumberjent party, I thought it was like the groove metal genre, like Meshuggah. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I just gotta bring a 7-string with me and just fucking do
Nobody
opens
told me
and
this was
ones the
going
whole
to be
time.
Meshuggah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
last year was our Brotel party. So this year we're trying to class it up.
Are you making your checklist again this year?
What, the achievements?
Yes.
Oh my God, we should do that again.
I have no idea what you're talking
Really
about.
should do that
Well,
again.
2 years ago,
That was fun.
our friend Rez and myself, we made a giant like achievement list for shit to do at MagFest.
Okay.
And we didn't do it last year, but maybe I'll hit him up and see if he wants to do it again. We printed out like 1,000 sheets of these achievements
was
that you just
awesome.
check them off.
Like, make an app for it or something. But like, yeah, stuff like crop dust the concert room, that kind of thing.
Dude, you know what?
Listen,
No.
I'm vegan. I could probably like make you guys choke with like one
Oh my
whiff.
God.
Like,
We should now. I know we're gonna record something while we're at MagFest.
yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
are going to do
Absolutely.
an episode of the podcast at MagFest.
I want to split. I want to do multiple recordings over the whole weekend.
we've already talked about this before you came. Our plan for MagFest is we want to do a live show with a bunch of people, hopefully, if we
Yes.
could get it to
Whoever
work.
wants to sit in
Yes.
on it.
And then we're also
guys
going to
should
have
come.
this set up possibly in your guys' room or in the lounge, and we'll just bring people up and do like half-hour interviews with people and just
come back. Have you ever listened to our podcast? Come back to our
Come back to our room.
Come back to our room.
hey baby, come to
We
my
won't
room.
do-
Won't try
Do
to
the-
make you
do the
solve a Rubik's
podcast-
Cube with your
podcast-
vagina while we masturbate with
Do
fleshlights
the whole
while
show
playing
on
Dark Souls.
stage with us. Just do it during the show. Just get good mics.
Oh my
It's
god,
like,
that'd be
Lord,
awesome.
so we're here broadcasting from stage 2.
This is the SML podcast.
Play something loud.
What?
Shh, guys, keep it down. We're recording a podcast here.
This is obviously more important.
Oh my God, no! We need to get a table with wheels and 3 chairs with wheels.
And have someone push us
and have
around.
somebody
Time to go mobile.
Have some time to go mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Have somebody push us across the fucking stage while they're playing. The stage
Yep,
is
there it is.
The stage
There it is. I was
fucking
waiting
huge.
for it.
The stage is huge. It can be done.
Oh my Lord.
Why don't we
I'm-
just hang upside down from the ceiling and record upside down?
I'm actually kind of considering trying to get that
Fun
achievement
fact, that's
list
how we
going again.
recorded the concerts at early MagFest.
Hey, everybody's done the whole microphone, the cord is hanging from the ceiling so that you can have an
Many
overhead.
times.
Hey, Rival
Many
brought
times.
the roof
Everyone
down.
then knocked down the ceiling. That was all
Yo.
A Rival.
Hold on a sec. Let's. I just want to. I want to point out that if A Rival does not play Zoop Zoop,
I'm rioting.
I'm gonna fucking flip the table that I don't have.
Don't complain.
Don't complain.
Listen, if a rival does not play that song, don't complain.
No, I'm gonna fucking complain. I'll
Hey, speaking of playing songs, are we supposed to play a couple songs on this thing?
Are we?
We
Did
do that
give
at the
Joe
end.
A song?
we
Yeah.
just we
Do we
just
do-
we just put the songs in at the end, don't we?
Yeah, we
Well,
just put
yeah,
MP3.
But if
You
they
don't
wanna-
have to-
if
you
they
don't
want
have
to do
to-
a live song right now,
I don't think it would work out so well.
try it right now.
Great. What are you talking about?
Try
We're
it,
playing
guys.
in times and time signatures you've never
Grant,
ever
hit the
heard
cymbal.
before. We're playing in Skype
we are.
over 4.
Hit the symbol.
Skype 4.
Yeah, Skype 4.
Hit the symbol.
Psh. Wait, I got a symbol in here, but it doesn't reach.
Oh, you hit it before.
Oh my God. No, just all of you start playing music right now, all at once, and see what happens.
Yes,
So, fun facts about our band. Grant and I both play through the same metalist of all metal amplifiers,
Oh God.
which is Tweed.
I was gonna say, is it like a crate 1x15? Because that would sound even better.
Maybe. No, we both play through the PV Delta Blues, which is a 30-watt, 15-inch tube amplifier.
It's all. Hey man, that tube. That's all you need.
Fallopian.
It is the most metal amp ever made,
It's true.
and no one knows that.
Is
except-
it
well,
more
I guess they do
metal?
now.
Is it more metal than the Randall Diavolo?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's Tweed. What's more metal than Tweed? Like,
I love Tweed. Tweed.
Seriously,
You know
the
what?
first time I saw him bring that on stage with us with the Smash Brothers, I looked at it and I thought, what, is that like an acoustic amp or something? and then he cranked it up and it melted my face.
That's
And I
all.
thought,
Hey man,
You know-
doesn't matter what it looks like.
Kind of curious because there's a lot of like band member crossover that I've noted. Now I don't really listen to many of these game bands, remix bands, and things like that. Joe's really into them.
A little.
Just a little.
I've never really gotten into it, but I've noticed that there's
A
massive like
smidgen.
band member crossover that happens.
Yes, they all fuck each other.
You know, that
constantly.
happens. How many of you guys know Kunal Majmudar?
They all know Kunal.
Yeah, everybody knows Kunal.
We do.
Kunal was the
Everyone-
drummer in
Kunal.
Smash
Kunal
Brothers.
is like the most lovable, nicest person in the entire
Isn't he amazing?
whatever scene
true.
he's in.
He's dreamy.
ever.
Yeah.
Hey,
Very
Sean
true.
and Norg, why don't you guys talk about Smash Brothers a bit since Kunal was in there with you guys?
Yeah, give the history there.
I
It
kind of
was
want to like
it was a
call
band
Kunal
that
right now.
we played in and we loved it, and then we didn't do it because time moved on and we didn't get to do it.
That was the
It's
best
pretty
explanation
much the
I've
whole
ever
story.
heard.
Oh my god.
Ever.
It was fun and it rocked,
We
and
played like for 5 years straight or something. We served
Yeah,
food during all of our sets. Joe
we
Cam
gave away
usually
food.
cooked it.
Wow.
Yeah,
the
oh
food
gosh,
years were
that was my
great.
first MagFest. That was
yeah,
my
we
first
gave
Mag. Was
what,
Mag
what,
6.
what did we feed you? Which
Oh, you fed
which one
us
was it?
bacon. So
Yeah,
that's where I
that was
met
a
Joe
good one.
Cam. Joe Cam's cooking bacon outside, and we talked about
No,
like
Ross cooked the bacon.
Yeah, me and
Oh.
Pappy and I think Rez, we were like the
Yeah.
three guys behind it,
yeah.
cooking and giving it out. Rez,
you had a
We
mic-
had
you had
a
a
mic on the
microphone.
skillet.
yeah, a microphone on
So
In between songs, we would turn up the fader on the bacon mic, and you'd hear it sizzle.
Oh my god, what was after that? What was the next year? Next year was
The next year was
Hot
Swedish
dogs?
meatballs,
was
Swedish
that the
meatballs.
meatballs next, and then the third year was hot dogs,
and then it was hot
Yeah.
dogs.
and then it was
I
all
think
over.
I played an entire song with a hot dog in my mouth.
The
It was
dream was
awesome.
over. Go on stage feeding you guys while you're playing.
I just checked, and you can go to the smashbrothers.com is still
Yeah.
up, and you can grab
You
the bacon EP for free from here.
Yep.
Yes,
Which
the
I
whole
still
thing.
listen to. You guys have to get this. It's just a phenomenal EP. Actraiser Castlevania crossover track. Earthbound.
Earthbound.
Yeah. I know
Starts
Joe
like
Cam
that.
hates
Earthbound, what's that game? I heard it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how come Lonely Rolling Stars isn't doing an Earthbound song?
Who said we're not doing an Earthbound song?
Yeah. Why would you assume?
We've told you nothing.
Why would you assume that?
Why you asking all them
Yeah, really.
questions, making statements?
Okay, then.
Jesus
Are
Christ.
you guys doing an
What the
Earthbound
hell is
song?
wrong with you, man?
What else are we not doing?
Are we
for
doing?
the
Are we,
record.
are we not doing? Joe Cam stole my bike. Is that?
Oh my
Joe
god,
Cam's doing it.
that'd be awesome if you guys did that at Mag.
I just tried to pull Kunal into the call, but it would have been too complicated. So
No, if he can add Chris on Skype, get him on too.
Yeah. All he would have to do is just add me as a contact, and then I just add him to the call.
Tell him to get on
Is it-
Skype.
what's,
Kunal,
what's
get
your,
out.
what's your Skype name?
fucking party?
Kunal,
You know
get the
my
fuck
Skype
on
name.
Skype.
No, he doesn't know how your Skype name. I asked him.
You know mine though.
I don't know it off the top of my head. I
What's
don't look at
what?
it.
I use it for everything.
K-Roth
Croft.
113. Should I say it on
Wow.
Yeah,
You
that's
probably
fine. I don't
shouldn't
care.
say it.
Fuck.
What do you
Croft
wouldn't say it.
They're gonna
1134.
they're gonna call him while we're playing League, and we're like, "Fuck off!" Like,
Yeah. Nobody calls me when I'm playing League anyway because I only play League for like 2 matches and then I say fuck this game and then stop.
And then you cry.
Because all the people that I play with are absolutely fucking horrendous because I'm only level like 22. Apparently the game only gets good when you hit level
Okay,
30.
let's not get back into
yeah,
League
we'll be on
past.
League for hours, and everybody will hang up and
Fucking
quit the podcast.
There will be no video game talk on this podcast.
No.
So are there
Jesus
any
Christ.
songs that you can tell us that are going to
Well,
be
we
on
were
the
going to
album?
do League of Legends, but not anymore.
Don't.
Dude,
Don't
screw
fucking
that.
waste your time.
I don't think it can be done. To be honest,
Yeah, fucking what's his name? Wes Borland did it.
I was trying to trick
What?
them into doing it.
Yeah, you guys didn't see that? It was actually kind of cool.
Wait a minute, West Portland?
Yeah,
West
Wes Borland
wait,
did it.
that's
Crystal
right, we saw
Method.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, and his outfit was fucking outrageous. You guys have to look that video up, actually.
Wes
What?
Borland does League of Legends.
Yes, it was like him and the Crystal Method and fucking like
Yeah, remember them?
yeah, it was awesome though. It
man.
was actually really cool.
I just texted Kunal to add you. So
Okay,
that
so
we could try to
Lonely
pipe them
Rolling
in.
Stars are going to be performing League of Legends
Oh, yeah.
full soundtrack.
We should give our
All one song of
website
it.
too, shouldn't we?
Yeah, give your
probably
website.
should.
Do it. No one
Shameless
listens to
self
this.
No.
promotion.
We probably should.
No.
No,
Okay.
This episode is about you guys.
Great idea at the time. 2 seconds ago.
website?
Okay, so wait, did we ever end up actually?
LONELYROLLINGSTARS.com is what
So-
it is.
So what is Lonely Rolling Stars? What is it? Where did that come from?
Well,
Have you? Well,
once upon a time,
Yes.
we were gonna call the band "Find Him and Kill Him."
it's true.
That could have happened. Have you seen? If you've seen Top Secret, there's a funny scene where one of the officers in the military has a rubber stamp that says "Find him and kill him," and he just keeps rubber stamping papers with it. And
That
that's
was our running name for a while.
right. That's
true.
funny to me. So
That's funny.
so anyway, then we decided that's kind of a terrible name for this band because
It sounds like a really bad like deathcore group.
right. I think there actually is a really, I don't know if they're bad, but like some sort of metal band called Find Him and Kill Him. So anyway, we decided to come up with a different name, and we made a Google Doc because we're like that, and
Yay, Google Docs.
and threw up a whole ton of band names, and Lonely Rolling Stars is the one that sticks. Lonely Rolling Stars is the name of the song from Katamari. It's like,
Oh.
that song.
Yeah, that's
And
the,
we're like, we
you
love
guys- That was like your
'cause
debut
every
song.
time we mentioned something, somebody would mention doing a song, and like half of the rest of the band would be like, "Oh my god, yeah, we're gonna do that." I think Chuck was like, "Oh, can we do this?" I'm like, "Dude, that's been the ringtone on my phone for my wife for the past decade."
Wow.
Like,
Oh, that's no. What it was we just someone came up with the rule of everyone picking 2 songs.
that
and
was
then-
me. I was like, "Everybody's gonna
Yeah.
pick one. Everybody's
Everybody
gonna
gets
pick a couple
one
songs."
song that nobody can veto, and everybody
Right.
can pick a song that it's 1 vote veto.
Right. So we're like, if it's that way, if anybody has a song that nobody really loves, but we'll still do it because we like each other mostly.
Mostly. That's how bands normally work.
But then it ended up being like we didn't even need to worry about it because nobody was going to veto any of the choices that were made. There were a couple of substitutions that happened eventually. We were going to do for our friend Mateo, we were going to do nothing but Green Hill Zone and DuckTales the Moon because those are favorite things ever.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Those are awesome.
And then we decided not to do those. We'll let other people handle those.
Yeah, everybody does Green Hill Zone.
But
So-
if they didn't
But
do it,
but
then,
they didn't do it.
Yeah, we don't.
We didn't.
Yeah,
We didn't-
Joe.
we didn't.
Everybody
Wait,
else.
I
It
didn't
says we're not gonna do Green Hill Zone. We still could.
I didn't do it.
We might do it just to spite you.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, fuck that.
Get Shale to do vocals on it.
When we wheel out our podcast table on the stage, can you do it then?
And then just
Hey,
hump Joe Cam's face while you're singing Sonic the Rapist Hedgehog.
So is
.com.
Kunal joining us? What the fuck is he
.org.
doing?
Wait, Grant Henry, Norg, and what's the other guy's name?
Ailsean?
Yes.
You
yes,
could
yes,
just
yes,
look at the
yes.
screen in front of you.
Wow.
It's at an angle. It's
Sean,
hard.
you're not important.
Guys are so professional.
No, wait.
Oh my god.
Okay, that looked like Titan to me from this angle.
Titan.
You guys
Like
want to hear some of
teen
our
type
failed
teens?
band names?
Yes.
I have a
Yes,
list here.
I'm
Yes.
so.
You
I
have
love.
the list?
Oh,
I
yeah.
love failed
We need
band names.
legitimate material on this podcast.
I have the Find Him and Kill Him is not dead. Find Him and Kill Him is the name of our Google Doc is Find Him and Kill Him official party time Google Dong.
Yes.
I'm just going to grab a few here. We have Sledgehammer Elephant. That one didn't make the cut.
Yeah,
That was a good name
That's
too, though.
amazing.
Who came
Wait,
up with
yeah,
that?
Yeah, that's a Battle Beast.
I
band.
wanna
Goes way
be-
back.
Your sledgehammer.
Are we gonna tell them? Are we gonna tell them we're gonna call the album?
We could do that because if you want
If you rattle off all
what
the
is
names,
the
you won't know
album
which
was
one to do.
originally a potential band name. The name of the album is Carnivortex,
Nice.
so that is the name of our album. Electric
there's
Light
some
Gun
great
Orchestra
music.
was in here.
ELO.
Yeah, that was a
The
Norgism.
Scuzzies.
I like ELO.
Yeah. Jeff Goldblum Group. Although I believe that was lifted from something else. I can't remember. Dugash had that, but he's like, I can't take credit. I came from something. But I was like,
I think that should be the name of the album.
Respawn Shop. We got Metal Hospital. We have Grant hasn't seen The Lion King.
Really?
Have you really not seen the?
No, I have
Huber
not.
hasn't seen
What the
Star Wars.
fuck is wrong with you, Grant?
So many things.
There's a lot of movies that I haven't
Like
seen
the
to
greatest
feel bad.
hero in a cartoon ever.
Kunal
I know.
can't jump
I've
on
seen.
the
I've
call.
seen. And I'm a film freak, and I haven't seen. It's on the top of my shame list. But moving on.
Ooh. Yeah, Kunal
It's
cannot
so
jump on the
good.
call, but he says,
Yeah,
I
I
love
know.
you
Right-
guys. The band will be the
Number-
sexiness
The
personified.
whole end of the list is good.
It is. Oh, there's like shredded beef and like.
Savage.
This was really good. This is
Showdown.
not real. This is not realistic, but it's really good. Was STEM age, STEM sex, STEM location,
Stem
Anyone?
cells.
STEM age, sex. I think that was a Chuck thing. I think that's hilarious.
Oh God.
Let's see.
Randy Savage and the Slim Jim's Showdown.
Another one.
What is IRQ7 DMA1?
Oh yeah,
Those are the old Sound Blaster settings.
yeah.
Oh God,
Was
The
that for
ad
the-
lib days.
Oh, God.
that really rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Does?
IRQ7 DMA1.
What's the? That's like the clipping code for Doom. Like before no clip was a thing,
IDDQ.
right?
Oh, no, that was
The
God.
Grant Henry Penis Experience, an interactive diorama.
Yeah.
See that?
Don't leave out
A
the colon.
depressing
It's in
pop-up.
there.
Oh, there's Slothmageddon. That's
Yeah.
Slothmageddon was in there.
Welcome to die.
Wood Beats Water. That was one of my favorites.
I think you guys would actually appreciate the fictional band name that I came up with when I was 8. This was the pretend band that I was going to make. The first band that I ever got together was I was going to call it Rocco Flame Fart and the Chinese Icebox Mystery Machine.
Oh my god.
that is. That, yeah.
Can we have
funny?
that?
You can. You
That
are
actually does roll off the tongue. That's
yeah.
what's funny.
Rocco
It really
Flame
does.
Got a
Fart
rhythm
and the
to it.
Chinese Icebox Mystery Machine.
That's the name of the album.
I want somebody to make a reference to that. Was it Daikatana? John Romero's going to make you his bitch.
Yeah.
That's like untapped potential right there for something.
Oh, la 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 la.
George, are you looking at the Google Doc? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
The Google Dong?
Yeah.
It's a
We're all
it's a glorified multiplayer Excel sheet.
It really is.
Basically. Yeah. It's its own game.
Oh my
We're like
God.
I'm like level 40 in this thing right now.
Dude, I'm
About the
so
rest of
good
the
at that game.
Google
I
Hangouts
am.
is so fun for
I
that.
totally got you Flask in this game.
You
I've been
didn't
like-
pay for any of the experience boosts, did you?
Oh no, man! I'm just totally free to play on this game.
Yeah, it's the way to go.
Saving
to
the
play.
game is a microtransaction.
Yeah,
It's a freemium.
it's a freemium. It's okay. All of the content that you have to pay for is all aesthetic, so it doesn't change the
Like-
gameplay at all.
The album is free if you just want bass and stick, and then if you really want to
There's
experience
DLC packs of the stems of the guitar.
oh,
That's the new pricing model. You should
I
do
like it.
I've
Okay,
tried
so wait,
several.
did we actually get JoeCam any tracks or
Yeah,
did.
I have 2 of them.
we did all?
Did?
I did
Oh.
indeed.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, we-
got so the 2 tracks you guys have are
You have 2?
yeah.
You
There's
want
the
2 of them?
Because we're fucking
two
greedy.
damn songs. 2 damn songs.
2 of them.
sure got
I don't want 2. I want 12 of them.
I want 12 of the
God.
2.
That's like
That's a lot of
I
pancakes.
want a 2
a lot of waffles.
with a 1 in front of it.
That's too much.
Whoa.
All of them. All the songs.
By the way, this is how motivated we've been lately. We're not even finished recording the first album, and we already have a tab in the Google Dong for album number 2
next
and
album.
the songs.
yeah.
I dig it. I can
Earthbound.
dig it.
So,
Earthbound.
so you heard it here first. We're already planning the next album.
It's true.
Woo, we got an exclusive. Yay.
What do you guys? Dream Theater?
We've done
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Remember that
It's
song?
right record tour, right record tour, right record tour, right.
If somebody asks you if you're a god, you say,
You say yes. Yeah.
"Thank you."
Yeah.
Okay, so album talk. Can you guys share what songs are on the album?
We can share the 2 that we gave you.
Okay.
Because
We can share
some
the
of
2
them
that
might
we've
get
already
scrapped
shared.
by Magfest.
Well,
We can tell
right.
you what is not on the album.
Okay, let me
Did
ask you
not
this:
do Princess Toadstool in the Salad Kingdom.
we
if
should.
if the
In the
album
tossed
if
salad
the-
kingdom?
Isn't it Princess Tomato
Oh, I think it's Princess Tomato.
Yeah.
in the
Sorry.
Salad Kingdom?
See, we didn't do that one either.
That's the reprise, like halfway through the album.
Sounds
Right.
good.
Yeah.
We did not do the Farmville theme.
Good.
We did not do Item Get from Metroid.
Yeah, Grant does that one on his
Wait,
own.
I mean, I
One
did.
of us did.
You
yeah.
did.
Well, I didn't tell you. I recorded all those parts already.
Awesome.
Track
He's
one
going to
and
sneak
track
it in
10.
on the album anyway.
Oh my god.
We did
Have
not
control.
do Excite Bike,
Oh,
we did.
although we should have.
Although we may have a song coming up that ends up becoming our Excite Bike.
Yeah, we
But-
do.
We'll see. It's funny. We actually came up with an idea for another track that could be all of 8 seconds long. This
yeah.
past Wednesday.
And it'll be the
Because-
best track on the album.
Yeah, probably. And because we're supposed to finish the album on Sunday, and we hate ourselves, so we're trying to pull that off too.
And
what
we hate
song?
ourselves.
You'll find out.
Oh, you
good
cock.
try.
You got to be. I understand. You just got to
That's
see
one of the
it.
surprises.
No.
What the fuck is 8 seconds long?
There's a lot of
bull
things
ride.
that
Oh,
are just
Sean,
8 seconds
you
long.
got the thing.
All I know is I'm just really excited. I don't know. I told Ailsean about this before we started recording, but the CD that I'm doing for MagFest, I decided that I'm using an instrument that I got for Christmas last year on one of the songs.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's called an automaton. So
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so cool.
So
I want one.
yeah, so I'll bring it to MagFest so you guys can fuck around with it.
You guys should bring him up
please.
on stage
Sweet.
so that he can play it.
Oh my god, no.
He could play on.
Yes,
We will.
Yeah, we'll do it. We're doing anything.
We're
Anything
talking
and
about
everything.
Chuck having a theremin on stage.
Oh my lord.
my God.
Yeah, but the problem is you have,
I've wanted a theremin so bad. I've just wanted to learn how to play those.
Chuck has one. It's fantastic.
Are you bringing it?
Yeah,
We're not bringing it.
Oh.
it's as fun as it is expensive.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
but
like
yeah,
my
I
love
will
life.
bring my automaton so you guys can mess around with it. But I'm adding automaton to
Rock Band.
no, the song that I'm adding it to for my CD is actually the shop theme from Castle Crashers.
Oh wow. I know that theme, and the automaton's in it.
Well, right now I'm using it for the root notes of the guitar, so not the solo, because I already did the solo on guitar. Because that would be a fucking pain in the ass to do on automaton. But I don't know. If I really hate myself enough, maybe I'll try and figure it out.
Well, it's not like you have a lot of time to decide.
No, I really don't have that much time to decide because I at least want to get a couple more songs done so that I can justify trying to sell the CD so that I have money to eat when I'm at MagFest because I'm broke as fuck.
Well, I
It's
think
all
we
about
roped,
the chef, man.
we
You
roped
bring
Sean
the
into
40
doing
chef.
a solo on River City, right, Sean?
If he
What?
if he
chef
wants
is
to,
coming.
if you want to.
No, well, everybody brings chef. That's how you do it. Yeah.
Some of them are supplied at the DoD listening party.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'll save one for you.
Sweet.
But yeah, so because Norg, if he get like he's doing Chapman Stick on one, if he can get it done. If not, then I'll just throw together some bass line or something. I don't know.
I'll get it done. I only have one more song for this album to do.
Oh, cool. Well then,
Really? You're ahead of me now? Dang it.
oh, it's a race. It's a fucking race.
It is a
You passed
race.
me.
It is actually a race between. Actually, I think it's a race between you two. So have fun.
So I know.
Actually, it's just a race for me. In the end.
So I know Ailsean and Grant don't want to be lead guitar players.
Yes.
But if either one of them wanted to do lead guitar on a song, I have a song that I could send you that needs lead guitar. Just a solo. You don't have to learn any of the actual leads for the song itself, but just improv a solo for a section, and that's all I need. Because I'm not a lead player. I'm a drummer.
We'll both do it.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Separately.
Yeah,
Separately
No,
at the
we'll-
same time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Got it.
It'll be like
Over
Freddie
Skype.
Mercury and David Bowie.
I'll put both tracks on at the same time, and it'll be like an old Black Sabbath solo. So there's like 3 or 4 solos going on at the same time.
Which Grant, which one of us will do 7-string and play a low solo? We'll Rochambeau for it or something.
Solo.
It's in
Solo.
B.
You want the solo?
I'll take whatever. I just got this guitar.
You just got your
I'll take
guitar,
the
so I've had
solo.
the 7-string for a while, so I'm kind of,
So you're
I'm
bored.
cool if you want to do it because you're new and
Done.
you like,
The
I'll do
song.
the high ones on the high notes where you mash your fingers on them and you're mealy.
Sure. And I'll do the gent stuff or the gent
All right.
solo. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Done.
it's in
Done.
it's in B.
Done.
It's in B standard, so it's perfect for the 7-string.
Not anymore. It ain't.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
on.
Now it's in G.
Not no
Fuck
more.
your
Now
song.
it's on reel to
Chris.
reel running at half speed.
It's
Oh,
their
shit.
song now.
Oh shit!
D flat.
We'll write the solo and send it to you, and you can make the song fit.
Hey, you know what? I would do that. Wouldn't be the first time.
Work around.
I will say.
that for $1.
I will say this: that like I'm a rhythm guy mostly, and Sean's a rhythm guy mostly, but we do leads. Like we can play lead stuff, but I think we both kind of prefer the rhythms and the chords, weird
It's
stuff.
not that we can't play. We can't, but that's not the reason. The reason is just neither one of us is like a lead guitarist.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but man, let me tell you, if you get 2 rhythm guitar players in a band,
the groove,
better band,
Yep.
better
Yep.
band.
Groove is in the
I
heart.
would much
Tell
rather
ya.
have 2 rhythm guitar players than just a lead guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree 100%, and that's from a drummer's perspective. So
Well, you have to have a lead guy too. It's just for us, it's the keyboard player.
you don't even have to. Just have this singer fucking scat over everything.
Well, there's no singer because it's a video game band.
It's great though. The entire band is a rhythm section and a keyboardist. It's just so good.
That's
it's pretty wild.
You know what? And I find myself wanting to listen to that more than just like a wank fest on guitar. Like,
I hate that.
Oh no, it's a wank
I
fest.
hate, I hate
no.
wank fest.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, that kind of
Whole
wank
bunch
fest.
of it's basically that for 36 minutes.
That's my favorite kind of wank fest. That's what I'm gonna start calling Magfest from now on. It's
wank
gonna be
fest.
wank fest.
Oh my god.
God. It's like the largest door opening slowly.
What other
Hello,
sound effects do you
gentlemen.
have for us, George?
What?
What other sound effects can you bust out?
Good Lord, I don't know.
All I know is I'm gonna have a lot of fun going
Evil
back
bird
and like
dies.
separating a lot of the audio so that we have like clips that we could just sample from.
Yes.
Hold on, everyone quiet. Give us crickets.
The sound norg.
Wait, that's actually him and not a soundboard?
Yeah, that's him.
That's
You
him.
shut the front door.
It actually made me tired.
Yeah, that's me.
Do
Yeah.
you do a Duke Nukem? Do you do one?
I've got balls of steel.
Oh, you can do that.
Steel.
Yeah, of course he can.
Steel.
Do the Contra voice.
Yeah, this man has
Time to
voiced
kick out some
Contra.
Magfest, and I'm all out of ass. That was fun. When I finally got to meet John St. John, I got to walk up and say, "Hey, John, it's pleasure to meet you. I've been imitating you for like 10 years now." He's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Oh man, we're gonna have to try getting
Those
him
alien
on.
scums are gonna pay for
When-
shooting up my ride.
When I met him, I gave him a shot that he wouldn't drink.
What?
A black tooth grin.
That's
You
when I
found
call him
something
a
he
pussy.
wouldn't drink?
It had Tabasco sauce in it.
Oh,
What was it, like bottom shelf vodka and chipotle sauce?
Yeah,
It was the fire-breathing Russian.
And
yeah,
Pizza Hut pepper
Karnov
flakes.
shot. Didn't you try a Karnov shot?
Me?
Well, you did, but I thought Norg did. I thought he tried one. It's we were doing video game shots, so I thought Karnov,
Yeah, because that was on Oni
my
vodka
God.
and fire.
That's a really good book.
Freaking-
What-
This is
that-
freaking
that-
brilliant.
really good idea
Why are we
for a
not doing
book.
Karnov? Okay,
Smash
that's
did
another.
it.
It's another
Yeah, we
one.
did it already.
Yeah.
and Brian's
game
or
recipes.
Ubik's not going to be there, so
Yeah. We should do that next year. I still have the arrangement of the MIDI that I made for it.
okay.
All right.
Sweet. Hey, you heard it here first.
Hey,
We're apparently
nobody
playing
heard it
Karnov.
here first because nobody's listening.
Hey, you listened to like 15 of them before I said, fuck
Yeah.
this.
Zach heard it.
Yeah, Zach. Hey, Zach. You got the
Zach.
inside scoop. I hope you're happy.
It's funny. He actually emailed us this week too.
Did he? I feel bad that we're.
Bust out his email. Let's have him
No,
answer.
it's
You better
too
not make
long.
fun of your fans now.
Really, Zach Lyons writing a long email. You're fucking
shitting
kidding me. What was it about? Give us
About-
the gist.
About the past few weeks.
What is it about in the past few weeks?
Like our holiday extravaganza we did last week that you weren't here for.
No, I wasn't here.
That you probably didn't listen to it. So
No, I
you don't
didn't
know
listen
what
to it
Yeah, I
either.
don't.
You don't listen to our show either.
No, I'm usually here experiencing the horror or basically being 90% of the horror. So.
Yeah.
Or being a whore.
Like I think I said the most horrible thing I've ever said on this podcast tonight. So
Yeah, you did.
Really?
yeah.
What was that?
When his daughter came on, I said, "Get her to
Yeah,
solve
that
a
was
Rubik's
pretty
cube with
bad.
her
Oh,
vagina."
yeah.
And I was like, and then even I sat there afterwards and I went, "Ooh,
Shouldn't have done.
Wait, what did you say?
never mind. Listen to the podcast."
Norg will murder you at MagFest.
No, he's like, where's the guy?
Saturday at 3 p.m. live on stage.
We talked about
Get up here,
her, you know,
boy.
she was kind of the star of our little video we put together.
Dude, yeah,
that
she's
video
running
is so cute.
She's
Yeah.
running around with the balloons.
Little early for a MagFest experience, but George, I think you talked about maybe bringing her out. Maybe next year is the
I
year.
brought my
Definitely.
son. I brought my son 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, your
Yeah,
son's
It's
the
great for
coolest
Here's
kid in the
half his
world.
Number one
height.
best for family.
There you go.
Family
So
time,
it's like the
MagFest.
PlayStation 1, number one best for family. We did. I mean, he. It was really hard to keep him out of the arcade room. He had a blast. Everybody loved him, but you'd have to meet my kid because he's so much cooler than me.
Yeah, he is. At the
Joe's met
barbecue,
him, and
at the
he is-
barbecue
he
you
is
brought
so
him
much cooler
to,
than me.
the one up barbecue you brought him to, everyone was like talking to him, playing with him,
Yeah.
hanging out with him, and you're just sitting alone
Everybody's
by
like,
yourself.
we're gonna
and no
go
one gives
hang
a
out
shit.
with the 3-year-old because he's fun.
That's the funny. That's the funny thing about cool kids, though, is like, cool kids are cool.
Wow, that was
That was deep. No. A lot of I know a lot of my friends fucking hate children. They don't want to have children. They don't want to deal with it. But like
this guy actually.
like whenever I meet like working, I've worked fucking retail and storefronts for so long, and sometimes people bring in their kids and they are the most adorable, nicest little children you've ever met. And it's like, man, that's why I want to have kids, because I want to have one of those. I want to have a cool little
I want to
kid.
have that one. Give me that one.
Yeah, I want to have a cool kid that
Can
I
I
can go
just
home.
pick one for? That one's good. I want.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I have a Donovan too?
Pick
We
yours
were
up
really-
at Mag.
We were worried,
Pick
man,
yours up
because
at
we had the
MagFest.
one. Yeah, the first one was awesome, so we were kind of nervous. Like the second one might not be. It turns out the second one's awesome too. So
You
the
got
two-
good
fantastic.
genes.
they're so Voltron, man. You put them together, and it's like the cuteness just exponentially multiplies.
So are you guys gonna get all your kids together?
You're
And
24, right? So
are all of your kids gonna get together and start a band?
Sword.
You gotta get your kids together and start a band.
All right, Voltron goes in the Google Doc.
Yeah, put Voltron in there.
Oh yeah.
Voltron Jr. for the kids.
Grew up on that one.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my!
Yeah, there's some. I will say this about the record is that there is some non VGM on the album. I'll put that out there.
there?
There's some
there?
stuff. Is there? Did they make games of that stuff?
What stuff?
I don't know.
I'll be the judge of it.
Is it the Law and Order theme?
Some of it.
Bang.
Some of it is the Law and Order thing.
You
One
guys
of
should
them,
just
one
play
of them
that
I
in
know
between
had
every
a-
song
had
at
his
Mag.
game music, but I think some of it's not.
Oh yeah, one of them did. One of them did get adapted into a game. You're right.
But,
Yeah.
Others, I don't know.
Is it books or a movie or a
All your
television
vague
show?
talk.
Or
And we're gonna do
cartoon
okay,
show.
fine, fuck it. We're doing Small Wonder. We're doing the theme song for Small Wonder at MagFest. Hope you guys like it.
I have no.
Yeah, I don't know what
I
Small
don't know what
Wonder
that is.
First time anyone ever heard the word Google. It's in that show. Look it up,
But wait,
you 24-year-old.
I'll look it up.
Hey, the 27-year-old said that he didn't know either.
Do a
Just
web
now my-
search for Small Wonder.
Oh, Small Wonder. No one did. Anyone see
Go,
Small
Siri,
Wonder?
go.
everyone
I
saw
saw
Small
it.
Wonder.
Siri's not going to work.
Well,
is
it was a sitcom starring one of the little girls in the family, a family of 4, nuclear, standard 80s fare. Okay, little girl was not human; she was an android,
Oh,
and she talked
fuck,
like
I have
this.
seen
she
that.
talked like this, and no one knew she wasn't. And the whole shtick of the show is I'm covering up the fact that she was an android that needed maintenance, and no one was supposed to know she was an android.
Oh my god, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah?
I didn't
Okay,
know
look
that
it
was
up.
the name of the show.
Wait, now you're saying they made a game of this, or they made a game of one of the other songs?
They just made the show. I'm just saying we're doing the theme song, but we're not. But we should.
We're not playing that at all.
Gum.
That's
So
that's
the difference,
Exclusive
Grant, check this
destroyed.
out. Here's the difference between the old guys when I did this. We're all like, yeah, I know what that is. And then for the 24-year-old, it's...
That sounds
we're
like
at the
the
age
opening
where we
to
know
Power
what both
Rangers.
of
Let's
them
go
are.
back. Do it again. It was the opening to Power Rangers.
It was.
Do the solo.
Try the solo. Can you do it?
What, the solo? No, I'm not that Danimal.
Come on, try it.
Oh,
Danimal is officially an adjective.
I'm not that Danimal.
Can we get him on
just
here
got
next?
animal.
Yeah, if you were gonna do a reality show, it'd be That's So Danimal.
Oh my god.
I
watch it.
just want to take a moment to point out that there's some awesome Power Rangers theme songs. Amazing.
All one of them?
No, there were other ones. There's a guy on the internet who does a history of Power Rangers, and he like rates the theme songs and tells you about who made them, if it was the original guy, if not, who else, like some of the influences going into it. And dude, some of them are fucking awesome.
Meow.
Oh, here he goes. That was it.
Sounded like,
Yeah, that was
sounded
the
like
whole
a
thing.
Commodore filter.
Meow.
It's the noise gate. Hey, wait, like, if you guys don't mind for a second, serious Lonely Rolling Stars album work. Grant, is this okay for the lead tone?
Yeah, but we're gonna have to.
work? Is that okay?
but I'm gonna have to like put the mic up to my earpiece because I don't know how it's gonna sound as good otherwise.
All right.
You have to record it through Skype.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing that right now.
Wait, here, I can just send you the stem. Just play it. Just play the part.
Yeah, give him.
That's
try it one more
Norg's
time.
rhythm guitar parts right there.
I'm setting levels here.
I guess your next album is going to be
I
called
am?
Skype.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody.
Yeah, you're not.
Is that even something from the album? Is that?
Are those notes? Is that a guitar? Is that what is that?
It's an
What are these
automaton.
Is that a
in my
real
mouth?
thing that you wrote?
Oh, wait,
'Cause I'm gonna
they're
strangle you.
teeth.
That's an automaton, right?
Yeah.
Dude, if I can get an automaton to sound like that, I'd use that thing fucking all the time.
PB
So,
Delta
Sean,
Blues.
Sean, do you just want to
TV.com.
play us a song already?
Yeah,
Just
this is a Korg AX10. It's like a really, really cheap, inexpensive processor. But it has really good amp sounds. Just I used my last DoD entry was all the Telecaster through that for the most part.
I want a
That's
I want a baritone telly.
Dude, I need to get one of the guys that goes to MagFest has a couple 7-string tellies. And I'm thinking I would like
String telly.
Dude, they make seven string fucking SGs and Les Pauls now too.
But the thing that you guys don't know that you're probably not hip to is that the 7-string telly is probably the gentest of gent guitars.
Oh, I
ever.
imagine it is.
I can imagine those things are
Dude,
bright.
that bridge
think I
pickup
would.
with the high end. I mean, check this.
Oh, it's going way low. It's going
That's
unison.
G.
For this.
He's gonna play some fucking Tool. Play some Prison Sex, Sean.
I love that song.
Prison Sex. Doodle Doc.
Dude, that's like my high school.
So gent.
Oh, that is chunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's brutal.
Chunky.
I just
Also
want,
like
I want to
Metal
mention
Fight.
something real quick. The reason I own, there is some 7-string on this album from both of us, and the reason I bought one, here's a plug, is because I bought a 7-string because I always wanted one, but I'm playing a second show at Mag, so I'm telling you, Chris, because you should come to this too. It's noon on Friday. You should come see Viking Guitar live.
Okay.
You sound like a metalhead, so you
I
should
am.
come
I
see
am.
He hates
Viking
metal.
Guitar. It's myself and Mega Beardo is playing the other guitar, Viking Guitar, and my brother's playing drums, and he just bought.
What about the Viking guitarist?
I hope he wears a helmet because
He has
Eric
a Viking helmet.
Eric is the Viking. I hope.
Oh shit.
I don't.
Yeah,
My brother.
The lead is his name is Eric. He's blonde and a Viking.
Yep.
And
That sounds
That
like
works.
a Viking. Eric is not very Viking of a name, but
what are you
fucking
talking
kidding
about?
me?
Eric
Is it
is the
just
most Viking of
ERIK?
names.
It's well, his name is spelled ERIK. like ICHKE. So it's like
Jesus.
Erich. Like Queensryche, but Eric.
but more metal. Yeah, right.
God damn.
So come see Viking Guitar live on Friday at noon because we'll be rocking it. My brother
I'm
just
down
bought
with
a new
that.
double bass pedal tonight. I went from there to here.
Which one did you get?
He just
I'm
bought a
gonna
Demon
bring
Drive.
my
Yes.
pedal to Magfest because I was told by Ailsean that I should.
He really wants to bike around the place, so he needs pedals.
No. I have my. Listen, if you need to introduce him to me so I can show him the bass drum pedal that I have because I spent about $1,200 on it.
On a pedal?
Yeah, it's a Trick Pro 1V.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah, the trick pedals are sick.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring that with me because apparently, that's my claim to fame. Not claim to fame.
Other
'cause I'm
than
not
having
famous.
one testicle.
Other than having one testicle, my drumming style is very foot oriented.
You heard me.
Like I was the band that I was playing in primarily. It was like there was a lot of foot rhythms that I had to kind of get down. So it was, I had to work on my footwork a lot. So that's actually one of my strongest points now at this point. So I had to get a pedal that would keep up. So
I think you did get one that will
Yeah,
keep
dude,
up
this
with
thing is
your one
fucking
ball
sick.
and your fast feet. And
One ball, fast feet. That's your next
yeah.
album name.
that's your next handle.
One ball, fast feet.
I'm
Be
so
sure to
glad.
sample
I'm
that
gonna
one.
save all of this forever. I'm gonna have sound samples for fucking decades. I love
This is
it.
the One Ball
A
Podcast.
world with one ball.
All of this shit is just gonna be sampled at the beginning of the fucking CD. I hope you know.
Then they're gonna sue you for fucking royalties.
I'm gonna put his name in.
It's gonna be amazing.
He's gonna be on the album anyway.
I don't care.
Damn it. It's okay. Nobody's gonna buy the CD anyway.
You're gonna go there at 200. You're gonna come home with 300 somehow.
They're gonna fucking multiply.
You're gonna be sitting there and you're gonna be watching a disc, and then all of a sudden it's gonna
bud.
gonna be like a bigger disc, and then it's gonna just turn into 2 discs.
Transmogrification complete.
Is there that fucking osmosis? I think it's called.
Diffusion. Is it?
No, diffusion is when you have one thing that diffuses into like
I don't know.
one
It's budding.
large area.
Is it mitosis?
No, mitosis is the splitting of cells.
You said butt.
So
When
I
does
think
ball get that
we've
treatment?
been recording for a while. I'm pretty sure we could. I think we're past
We're
the 1 hour
so
mark.
far over.
We're so past the 1 hour mark.
Are we?
We're inching
This
up
is
on an
only-
hour 20, I think.
I mean, we were
The
recording
Skype
slightly
call says how
before
long
that,
it's been.
but
We've been on
we got
Skype
on
for like 2
before.
hours, but we started like not until we were on Skype for a long time before we started.
we were.
Yeah.
'Cause
And I mean, hey, if you guys want to talk for a little bit more, that's fine.
I want to hear this Zach Lyons fucking email is what I want to hear. I really
next
All right,
week.
do you guys want to sit with us through an email, a listener email?
Yeah, do it.
No,
Let's
yeah.
be on your podcast. You can be on ours, but we can be on yours too.
are you guys familiar with who Zach Lyons
It's a
is?
mutual being.
I don't think so.
Well, yeah.
Right.
So we
Grant
had-
might know who Grant is. Or,
Grant might know who Grant
Grant
is.
Grant, you
I
who
don't
you
know
are.
myself, y'all. Keep going.
we kind of
Send the email.
make jokes about it. Zach Lyons listens to our podcast, writes for.
He's
Save
our only
Continue.
listener.
He's one of the writers at Save Continue, where our podcast is found.
Oh, yeah.
So I went off on like a major
Zach.
bashing Nintendo rant a few weeks back, or a month back, or 2 months, something like that. Zach Lyons wrote in like a 6-page rebuttal.
As well he should.
It was
Thank
a
you.
huge rebuttal.
Thank you. Damn it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear Zach.
Let's hear this.
Well, this is
no,
this
wait.
is on a different
Oh,
topic. I
this
believe.
isn't the rebuttal. The rebuttal got its own episode.
We just
like
make
the
we
week,
just kind of
the
make
week
running
after.
jokes now that whenever
Oh, this
we,
is just backstory. Okay.
Yeah.
we could mention like the most random thing, like I had a milkshake today, and it's like, oh shit, here comes a 6-page
I drink
Zach
your
Lyons
milkshake.
email.
I drank your
I drink your milk. I drink it all.
Well, the backstory for this email is last week, Chris and I just two-man show. We did a Christmas
2 men,
suggestion.
3 balls.
Yeah, 2 men, 3 balls.
2 men, 3 balls.
We did an episode talking about if you're getting a new system for
balls.
Christmas, what games you should be looking for, what would be
Dark
good
Souls.
to have in your collection? We actually,
Dark
I don't think
Souls.
we mentioned Dark.
We did not mention Dark Souls.
Wow.
Yep.
Fucked
We're
up.
slipping. But
You guys are so violent.
We prioritized.
We're really horrible people. There have been times where we've sat there and thought, man, we could really make like a professional podcast out of this. And it's like fun,
Nope.
fuck, cunt, shit, fleshlight, Rubik's Cube vaginas.
Shatheters.
Chapter.
Shat-
Yes. So I came up with this fantastic idea when I was
go?
in the midnight release.
Email. Go back to the email.
Hold on, they need to know this. So I was in the midnight release line for Grand Theft Auto, and I was talking to some kid about like $1 million ideas, and I was like, honestly, I have $1 million idea. It's a catheter, but for poop. So. But I couldn't think of a really good name for it, and he told me to name it.
That's obviously what's held this
Why don't
idea
you call
back
it a
through the
colostomy
decades.
bag?
No, he called it a shatheter. And I think that's the best product name that you could possibly think of. It's a
Wasn't
Other
he
than
Captain Kirk?
Fleshlight.
No, a
That
shatheter.
boy's name.
I know, but
Albert
Fleshlight is
Einstein.
probably the greatest product name.
All right, so
On
back
to the
Zach.
email.
Back to the email. This is why we
Damn
never
it.
get anything done.
Are you sure I could read the email now?
Hi,
Shatheter.
Zach.
Read it.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Do this.
Hey guys, it's been a while. I've got a few notes for you on last week's Christmas Suggestion Spectacular.
Oh no.
And so you haven't heard from me in a few weeks. It'll be a few paragraphs. Not quite 3 pages, but a solid chunk. First,
Oh my
having
God.
nothing to do with Christmas, I wanted to comment on Rise, Son of Rome. I don't have an Expo and have not played the final retail version, but it's one of the many games I demoed at the Armageddon Expo in October, and it was actually one of the most impressive titles I played. Possibly the only games there I enjoyed as much or more were Mario 3D World and Dying Light. So granted, it was just a demo, but when I eventually pick up an Xbone, Rise is definitely on my list. If there's a silver lining to all the bad reviews it's getting, it's that it should be in the cheap bin by the time I'm ready for it. Second, Joe, whenever you mention where I'm living, you always say Australia. I'm actually in New Zealand, and before you say whatever, they're the same goddamn thing, oh no, I know they're separate. People in New Zealand get furious when you call them Aussies. I just didn't know he was in New Zealand. So please don't murder me, Zach. He said, I want to preemptively interject to say that that's like saying America and Canada are the same thing because they're right next to each other. It just ain't true, although Canada pretty much is America Junior.
No, Canada.
Canada is America's hat.
Exactly. Canada is America's hat, and it's a really fancy, nice-looking hat.
Yeah.
And they just claimed the North Pole, so it's a really cold hat.
Yeah, that
Joe Cam, just for the record, I've been to New Zealand and it is spectacular in comparison to Australia.
I'd love to go. Well,
I'm with Zach
One's a
on this
fucking
one.
blood-sucking desert. And the other one's the backdrop for all the fucking good fantasy films ever made. So
So
I
there
have
you
seen
go.
the actual Mount Doom and it is pretty.
It's
Damn.
very pretty.
I'd love to go down there.
Continue email.
you
Anyway,
want to go down? I mean,
third, thanks
there's
for the
more.
Ms. Splosion Man code. I thought that since it took me a few days to listen, I wouldn't get to it first. But I suppose that's my bad.
Yeah.
For
have
assuming
no
you guys have
listeners.
more listeners. Really though, love the random game giveaway. You should do more of that so he could get them all.
Yeah, so he can get free games.
for the record, I think the time we had the most listeners is when I gave away like a $100 gift card for GameStop.
Dang.
Some side notes. I know the whole gaming Olympics for Extra Life kind of went tits up. Good phrase. But if you
Tits
ever
up.
get around to doing it just for fun, I have another game suggestion that I imagine you'd all have some pretty comparable skill levels on.
Dark Souls.
Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Fuck yeah!
If you go one-on-one, it'd be Joe and Chris, since you two are the most consistently present hosts. Haha, in your face,
Oh
too.
shit!
Well, wait a minute now. I'm pretty sure I've been on much longer than Huber has.
I missed one.
And
two.
all of the episodes where you weren't part of the cast.
I was sitting on the couch.
Yeah, you were
And
asleep on my fucking couch.
and all the weeks you were drumming for that other band.
Oh yeah, I was doing studio work.
I have
Fuck you
missed.
guys.
I have missed to date 2 episodes.
2.
2.
And you had a call in for another one.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you missed 3.
There might have been a third one, but I think I half-assed that one somehow.
Anyway, if it's 2-on-2, Tim's in and maybe grab someone like Kunal to hop on someone's team. It's guaranteed to be a great time.
Guaranteed to be.
Yes.
I was honestly thinking, and I think we might have mentioned this before,
Might have.
doing the Game Olympics at MagFest.
I don't know if
Maybe.
we'll have time, though, is the problem.
Why the fuck not?
Because I have to film my face off.
You don't have to.
I do. It's for the Kickstarter for my company, and the development blogs leading up to that.
Anyway, also, I really want to hear another dummy run. Please, the couple you did early on in the podcast were really fun shows. Finally, because I feel...
Now, hold on, wait, let me address that real quick. So, at MagFest, we're going to be doing a sort of a save continue roundtable discussion with Kyle Gatto himself. We're going to talk about the website, we're going to talk about the podcast, we're going to talk about a lot of things, because there's a lot of ideas that we have floated before that we never really stuck to or got back to. We're all busy, but I'm hoping to get a lot more structure and a lot more organization going for a lot of things. I'm at least going to put it down on the table and see if we can come up with an idea. Because things like that, I do want to bring the stuff like that back. I know all of us.
I like the weekly womp womp.
Weekly womp womp, dummy run.
Well, dummy run was on the podcast. That's not necessarily a save continue.
Well, yeah, but I mean it's one of the things to bring up when we're talking about it, because I think that it's going into making save continue potentially a bigger and bolder site is going to be part of that's going to be part of the complete package. Is having a good podcast, having videos on the site, having consistent reviews with timings on them and things like that. You know what I mean?
I think part of getting save continue on a more consistently run basis also includes having an editor-in-chief who isn't working on a ton of other sites as well.
Well, we were going to talk about that, but it's things that are going to get addressed.
An editor-in-chief who isn't constantly shitting on the Xbox One too.
Well, that's fine. I mean, everybody has their opinions, but I mean, we balance that out. You certainly balance it out, and you do a good job of it.
I love the Xbox One.
I think they're both fantastic systems so far. What do you guys think? What do you think about the next gen systems or the current gen system?
They're next gen.
It's a new system.
The newest system I have is a DS Lite.
The DS Lite.
Well, no, but yeah, what do you think about?
I'm all about the WASD, yo.
All right,
Yeah,
so
buddy.
PC Master Race next.
Who's next?
I have I got to yesterday. I got to go and actually hold the controllers for the new systems, and they're pretty cool. I will say that the Xbox's thumbsticks are too long. That pisses me off.
See, I like that a lot.
And the bumpers are weird.
I love the PlayStation 4 controller.
And the PlayStation 4 controller triggers feel too soft, but they're pretty cool. But in the end, it's about games, man.
Games.
I can't. What do you buy an Xbox One and a PS4 for right now?
Xbox One
sports, TV, sports,
Nice.
EA, TV, football, TV,
It's
EA,
funny.
sports.
Everyone jokes about
EV.
that. Everyone jokes about TV, but honestly, since having the Xbox One hooked up with my TV on it and all the different apps and like media on there, like Vudu and Amazon Video, Netflix, all the games on there, I honestly couldn't imagine not having my TV hooked up to it.
I don't have Roku for all that.
I don't have cable anymore.
I don't either. I don't have cable.
Well, yeah,
And
but
I
everything
haven't
else
had
you
cable in
mentioned
years.
for the people that
I
do,
have a
though,
360 and it does all of the things you just described.
yeah, but you can't walk in your room and be like, Xbox, make me a sandwich, and it makes you a sandwich.
But you did
Yeah,
have
you
the
can.
you.
It won't do it. But you can,
No,
it's totally cool to do that.
I made
Well, all
a
right, so I
grilled
didn't know.
cheese and put it in my George Foreman, and I was like,
In
Xbox
fact,
George
if you're
Foreman,
talking
and it
about-
worked.
If you're talking about getting a grilled cheese, the 360 OG is the system you want because it's
That thing cooks.
So I didn't know the system did this, and I don't. But it had to have been a function of the Kinect integrated with it. I was playing Battlefield at my roommate's on his TV on his Xbox One this morning, or no, that's this morning.
Yesterday.
This afternoon, earlier afternoon when I got home from work, and he just like recalibrated his TV. It looked amazing, and we're playing Battlefield, and I have this one of those moments where you turn a corner and there's a tank, and you're like, oh shit, and you kind of like hide behind a wall. I pulled out my rocket. I shot one rocket at it before I ducked for cover, hit it, ran around the corner real quick while reloading, peeked out, and just popped it as it turned its gun and looked at me. And then the tank goes up into flames, and I'm like, yes! It was like the last 10 seconds of the match. It was a huge, like, set of points for me. Really, really fantastic moment. And I guess the Kinect heard me go, yes, and like really loud, really excited, because then it goes, gameplay clip recorded, just in the background.
Oh no, it automatically records.
It record, yeah, and I was like, holy
big
shit,
moments?
that's awesome. And then
And then it sends it to the NSA.
Essentially.
Does it send it, or do they just scrape that?
they scrape it.
I think they scrape.
Yeah.
Lots of scrape. But there's a lot of really neat things it does that I really like. Now, I'm a PC guy. I pretty much just play everything on PC. Like, I can barely fucking function with a controller in my hand anymore unless it's a fighting game. But it's almost like fucking magic when you're playing with some of the Xbox One things they have implemented in it. It's really janky, broken magic. But when it works, you're like, wow, that's really fucking cool.
What's broken?
What's broken on it?
We've had a lot of trouble with the voice of Jake's.
Because it works.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it
99%
works
of the
awesome.
time.
and it seems to be person to person. But that's part of the problem is that until it's not person to person, like my experience could be one thing, your experience could be another thing, their experience could be one of these guys could look at it and be like, well, this is interesting, and then they try it and they're like, and it doesn't work that time the first time for them, and they're gonna be like, nope, never mind, back to the Super Nintendo.
Sean.
Sean.
What?
It's 5 feet from me.
Super
And plugged in.
Nintendo.
Yeah, right. But I mean, that's sort of the big deal about these next gen systems is that if it doesn't, for a lot of us people that are getting older, if it doesn't deliver right away, and if you're not a collector,
Says the 24-year-old.
He's 27. I'm 24.
I turned.
Our keyboard player is messaging us on Facebook and junk. Do you think we can get him into this?
Yeah.
Sure, what the fuck? Tell him to.
I was just saying that we haven't mispronounced his name once. I'm not going to be the first one to go.
What is that? I don't know what this is. Should I click on this?
Uh-oh.
It's a YouTube video.
Time to gargle.
Oh, that?
Oh, no.
that's
Small wonder.
Gargle is not in my memory bank, but I do have a Google.
Oh, he's
10 minutes ago.
Google?
Google.
Now, what's a Google?
What's a
Google is
Google?
the number one followed by 100
Oh,
zeros.
you linked him to the Google invention of Google.
That was fantastic.
Oh my god.
We're gonna get sued so fucking hard for having that.
But anyway, let's continue the Zach.
Nobody
Lyons
heard.
email,
Nobody
too.
heard it.
Oh no! You guys didn't hear it, but it's coming through
so
on the
you
podcast.
played it like out loud.
Yeah,
I never meant for that to happen.
that's okay.
What, it's
never
already
asked.
on
So
YouTube.
sorry.
Whatever. It's on YouTube. Fucking YOLO.
Yeah,
Yeah, YOLO.
tell what is it?
So,
Chris?
so I like for me, I just want to play games, and if in a year, I will decide which one I'm going to buy because I'm going to buy it in a year.
Grant, just
but
come
right
over. You
now-
can try him out.
I haven't even bought the new Mario because I've been working on a record and I beat Zelda, Norg.
Norg doesn't care anymore.
Yo,
I beat Zelda. Spoilers.
so did I.
Spoiler. Did you really? Spoilers.
I did.
Okay. I was going to
So
say it was
good.
awesome. I was going to say cover your ears, and I was going to say it was awesome.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's one of the best gaming experiences I've had recently. I'm looking forward to Shovel Knight. I'm looking
Oh
forward
my
to
God, I
almost
can't wait for
every
Shovel Knight.
3DS game I've played.
Yeah, I met the
I'm looking
developers
forward
of
to
that.
more PC stuff than anything else, though. Shroud of the Avatar is coming out. Star Citizen is coming out. X Rebirth just came out, and it's all stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with the new generation of consoles.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's everybody's been shitting their pants about Star Citizen, and I think it's a really good idea, and I like what I've read up on about it. But when I saw the gameplay video they put out for it, I thought the space combat looked really weak.
There is
Spacey.
absolutely nothing that they've shown that is actually going to look like the way it's going to look when the game is done.
That's
it's
what I'm
not even
hoping.
scheduled for release for another year.
See, that's what I'm hoping is that what I saw was just so early, prototype footage that it.
Yeah,
Hey.
everything is prototype at this point.
Thank
And
God.
I have complete and total faith in the creative vision of a guy like Chris Roberts.
Yeah.
Wait, so Sean, was Chris going to join the call?
I don't know. He hasn't said anything.
Yeah. Well, fuck him. He should have been here.
He says his last name doesn't have a correct pronunciation, though, which is
You just have to say
when
the
I-
letters.
So
Give
when I
him the
first
Skype email,
when I
get him
first
in.
read his last name like years ago, I read it as Douglios, which is kind of like Cheerios, but like tastes more like time travel than Cheerios, right? So,
travel.
and so then I just started calling him Dougals, and Dougals didn't seem to stick.
Dougals is good. Let's
I
run with
Dougals,
Dougals.
but it
yeah,
never. Okay, if you
that's
guys
what he gets for
run
not
with it-
being here.
That's
He's
yeah. that's what it is.
Dougals now.
Doog.
I've never, I've never actually met our keyboard player in real life.
Yeah. Yep.
That's kind of cool, actually.
He's not likely to punch me for calling him Dougals, is he?
No.
That would be awful.
When is he ever going to see you? Other than MagFest.
like a couple weeks.
Yeah. Other than MagFest. You could essentially like wait until MagFest is over and then just be like, yeah, that fucking guy. Like, I'll never see him ever
Dougals
again.
Guy, man.
That is uncanny.
Right? Dude, it sounds so good on our end. It really does.
I thought it was a soundboard. I swear to God.
Did you guys finish your email, or do you care?
No, we didn't finish.
No, we were
Scott.
we were asking about next gen console.
Here's my prediction: is that that the Xbox One is Microsoft's going to be bought by Amazon, and Sony's going to get bought by Budweiser. And then if you're to buy a console,
Budweiser was already bought by InBev.
InBev. Oh yeah,
InBev.
Japanese owned. I forgot. It's like 60% Japanese. So basically, Sony's getting bought by a Japanese company that owns Budweiser. And then if you were to buy a console right now, you should buy the Apple II. You heard it here first, y'all.
I'm on top of that.
Those are good predictions.
All right?
Wonderful.
So yeah, this is how our podcast works. We talk about something, and then
we get
20 minutes later,
we get sidetracked, and then we
20
go back
minutes
to
later,
it.
we get back to it. Anytime, I guess I'll finish his email. He says, finally, because I like to feel included in things, I'm going to tell you what I've been playing lately. As the wife and I just moved to a house recently, I haven't had much time to really sink into anything. But when I get a chance, I've been finally immersing myself in Lego Lord of the Rings. The biggest fucking Lego movie world yet. So much fun. As well as spending lots of my time on my 3DS with Theatrhythm Final Fantasy. It's making me really look forward to the new one coming out next year. Really, though, I'll be getting into so many of the new things soon. Kyle's sending me a pack of games that he grabbed for me during various sales in the last few months, including the first 2 Professor Layton games, Animal Crossing New Leaf, Sonic Generations, and on top of that, my brother is sending me 2 games I purchased from Walmart during their crazy price glitch weekend, which actually came through. Pokemon Y and GTA 5 for $18 each. Fuck and yes. So yeah, my 3DS and 360 are going to be getting a crazy amount of use in the coming months, and I just grabbed Ni no Kuni on the PS3 today for under $10, so that's pretty exciting too.
I'm excited just to get a lot of puzzle pieces at MagFest.
Who's the old guy that was
Let
on,
me finish!
What was it, 60 Minutes? Was it
Let me
Andy
finish.
Rooney?
Let me finish.
Can Zach be or Andy Rooney?
Let me finish. TLDR, fuck yeah, video games. So yeah, keep up the great job. I'm honestly going to try spreading the word about the podcast more because it's legitimately a good listen, fun listen, and it's for gaming folk. P.S. If you weren't already planning on it, you guys should do a Super Magfest podcast extraordinaire.
Oh, we're working
Get
on
all
it.
of the musical guests. It would be baller.
Working on it.
Baller. Shantae.
Shantae.
Yeah, so I guess keyboard player isn't making it.
Yeah.
Dougal.
Dugan.
And then he sent a second email.
A fucking another one? What the fuck,
Zach?
This is a short one. Because he always does that.
PPS, fucktards.
Well, no, this one is by the way.
Oh, BT dub. All right,
BT
sorry.
dubs. I knew there was one more thing I wanted to say when you guys were talking about Halo, and Chris was dead set that Reach was a part of the original Halo Anniversary Edition. He's not completely wrong. No, it does not come with the entire game of Halo Reach. However, it does come with a couple exclusive multiplayer maps that can only be accessed through the Anniversary disc. So yeah, that's what Chris was thinking of. Which, no, you were right. I didn't know this, but they released a Halo Origins double pack.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of.
I didn't know that last week when we were talking because it just came out.
The Origins
Yeah,
one.
it's what,
it's
30
the first two. Right, it's the first 2 in the storyline.
Yeah, it's Reach and Halo Anniversary.
Exactly.
Incorrect. Halo Wars and Halo Reach are the first 2 in the storyline.
Nobody plays Halo Wars.
No.
Halo Wars
At
is
all.
the shit.
But nobody. I'm not saying that it's
Doesn't
not.
matter.
I'm just saying nobody
Doesn't
plays
matter.
it.
It doesn't matter.
Nobody plays it.
It doesn't matter.
Grant, what are your thoughts on Halo Wars?
I had a friend who played it.
I had a friend, he played it once.
That's the RTS Halo.
Yeah.
He loved it.
It's an RTS. Like it's not.
I had a friend who played it. We never heard from him again.
And they only made one of them, right?
Yeah. Thank fucking
So,
God.
oh really? It's like that? Okay.
No, the game's actually excellent.
Oh,
It's
is
just
it?
nobody likes
Okay.
RTS, and why you'd put an RTS on the console in the first place is stupid.
I was
Because it
just
has
about
Halo
to say
on it.
I have zero interest in playing an RTS on a console.
Yeah.
The way they built it was very interesting because it was very consoleized. It was not a way you would build a RTS on the PC, but it was still an RTS on the fucking console. So like, what?
Yeah, but didn't they put like Command and Conquer?
Yeah, and they built a really neat system on how to control Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
They had the triggers would open up different build wheels, and you would just flick your stick to what you want to build, and then
Flick your bean.
And then instead
Flick your bean.
of trying to draw boxes around to select units, they actually had sort of like it'd be like a circle on the screen, and you could select them in groups using the circle. Anything under the circle would get selected, or you could like paint, basically like select with the circle, and then if you want to add more to that, you just drag the circle over on top of more units. It was interesting and it worked, but it's like, why the fuck would you even bother? It's not
All right.
like
Anyway, we should probably wrap this show up since we are well over an hour and a half right now.
24-hour cast.
Hooray!
24-hour cast.
The way we're going to do the music this week is we have 2 songs from the Lonely Rolling Stars band. Grant, would you like to introduce them?
Yeah, I can do that.
What are they called, Grant?
One is called one is called Hogger of Hedges.
Don't give the source material. It's
Oh, really?
Hedges. Yeah.
Oh, we
It's a
should
Hogger
give
of
them the
Hedges.
source material. They won't get it.
Yeah, this one may. Yeah.
We're not cool enough to get it.
I believe this was a vote.
All right.
from,
It's Green Hill Zone.
Yeah. I think this was the Chuck voted song.
Chuggo?
Drummer Man.
Yeah, this was Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuggo.
Who's also doing the
Chuggo.
artwork for the album, by the way. Drum Man is done with the record. He's just working on artwork, and it's killing so far.
Drum Man.
Go Chuck. So that's one song, and then the other one is a re-recording of the original live video that we did when we were kind of pitching our shit. It's the close to finale version of "Lonely Rolling Stars," which is our theme song. So,
Which
best
I can't
Katamari song
stop
ever.
listening to.
Can I ask you guys
No.
for a professional opinion?
No.
Because this is obviously the first time I'm dabbling into a
Women.
video game cover CD. Is it best to come up with different names for the songs other than what the source material is called?
Well, yeah, but plan on listening to source material because otherwise people will look at your CD and not have any idea.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
so like I did Cinder's theme from Killer Instinct. I was debating. I was debating on calling it like I don't know, like something stupid, like it burns when I combo or something. I don't know, like
Is this supposed to hurt?
yeah, that one.
Yes.
That one.
Well, he beat you to
We're-
it.
we're-
It's already over.
We're not doing that one.
Yeah. But he knows what it is, so it's
Can we though? Like for real? Like 10
Who
minutes.
gets their
of
CD
Cinder?
out first?
it's a fuck, they're gonna add it onto their CD, and then I'm like, oh well, there
That's
goes
all
one
of it.
song on my 4-song EP or something.
All right, hurry up. I got to go watch Breaking Bad with my better 9/10ths.
Okay, well, since we like to have more than 2 songs anymore, I'm going to play one song from each of you guys, and I'm going to let you pick what song of yours I play. So, Norg, since you got to leave, what song do you want played that best represents you?
Huh.
Me individually or
Yes,
from the band?
Individually.
Oh, that's no. I think that we should pick the song that gets played from you, Norg. That's what I think.
Okay, then
What do you think?
Grant
What do you
and
think,
Sean.
Ailsean?
I don't understand the question.
I don't understand the answer. So we're good. Rhythm guitar forever.
Yeah.
Guitar
Rhythm
players.
section, please.
Guitar players. If you had to pick one song that would best represent Norg, what would you pick?
Long Good Friday. I don't even have to think about it. It's Long Good Friday.
I really
That was the best
love.
arrangement ever.
Have you guys ever seen the video of Joe Pesci with his head on fire?
No.
It's a looped video of Joe Pesci with his hair on fire, and then they start playing Long Good Friday in the background. And so we did that one year as the Smash Brothers. We played that on loop and then actually played the song.
Is there a recording?
Is there a recording of it?
I don't know.
Probably.
Look for one, and if that's
See, I need a song that Norg has released to play.
Oh, are we actually gonna do that?
We're gonna
do that.
I was gonna pick the Earthbound Smash track. That's two birds.
Something
I don't know who arranged
something that
that.
represents Norg is probably the Black Ice or God, I don't know.
Boss Key.
Yeah.
See, this
you
is
pick
why
one.
having the other people pick.
Yeah, the boss. Yeah.
Yeah, Boss Boss
no.
Key. It's a Final Fantasy V arrangement.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was thinking of Like a Boss from Spectrum of Mana.
Oh, that's
yeah.
That's
Balls of
very
Steel.
Norg.
Balls of Steel from the Contra 4 arrange album.
That's
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the answer. That's
All
fine.
right.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
Contra 4, Balls of Steel. So
Balls.
how about for Grant? What can we play for Grant?
Teddy's Bread.
Hey,
everybody's Googling
Sure,
what
that'll
he's
work.
done now.
Teddy's bread works. That's fine.
What's that from?
Some chunk on there. Yeah, I'll send you a link to it. It's on my Bandcamp. It's
Okay, but-
nestled down
but
deep
what's it
inside
from?
Bandcamp.
What's the source material?
It's from Actraiser.
Oh, fuck yeah, Actraiser. Love that game.
Yeah.
All right, and then one for Sean, who has gotten a lot of airplay on our podcast.
Yeah, he
over the
has.
past
When I-
year.
yeah.
See, when I think Sean, I think Ribbit, but you guys pick whatever you want.
That's no
We
one
played that
else
one
would
up.
answer that. That's the best answer ever.
We did play that one already.
I was gonna say the drugstore sells Sparks.
I don't think I played that one.
I don't think you
See,
did.
I did Joe Cam Stole My Bike. I don't think I did Sparks.
I don't think you did.
Man, Ailsean would be a toss-up for me. It would have to be Dragon Dreams or Transylvanian Orchestra.
Actually, yeah, Dragon Dreams is not really representative of me all the time. It's just me when I want to like win DOD.
Because everybody talks about Terra in Black, of course, but I think
And have you played the new version of that? There's
Yeah,
Terra
we have played
Obsidian
Terra
up on the site.
Obsidian.
You can get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that one. God, we have played so much Ailsean.
We have.
We
Yeah.
played a lot of 1-ups, a
Played
lot of
some last
A-Rival.
week, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, we did
Yeah,
your
we did.
Vanguard song.
Yep.
Oh, the Vanguard one? Wow,
Yeah.
nobody's played that one.
Fucking love
Ever.
that song. Yeah, we did a handful of songs from Jingle All the Way last week.
Like the
Oh, there
Arnold
you go.
Schwarzenegger movie.
No.
Put the cookies down. There is
what if-
no
what-
bathroom.
What do you guys think, George? What do you go
for you?
play Dragon Dreams. That's good,
Yeah.
right?
Dragon Dreams or Transylvanian Orchestra. It's a toss-up for that.
That one's really long.
So like it matters.
It has a
we're
lot of
at like
cello on it,
14
though,
hours of
which is awesome.
podcast, so
Yes.
This is we're at a solid, well, not a solid, but we're at a 2-hour podcast.
After
All
the
right.
songs,
Endurance
we're looking
cast.
at like
Go with the
2:15.
short one. Go with Dragon Dreams. Then it's like 2 minutes and 5 seconds or something.
And what's that from?
2 minutes
Do you
50.
need- Is it? Do
Yeah.
you have a link right now?
I do actually.
Okay. Is it the Ailsean.net link or is it from
Nah.
someplace?
DOD.
DOD. Don't do that
Dave
version.
Defeat, that
I
is a-
fixed it after.
Dave defeat.
Cool.
I have
I'm
to
getting the
save
link
these
for
links
you
before I
right
close
now.
the Skype window. Hold on.
Just send them to me.
Stand by.
Fuck.
All right, and then I'm blinking.
Yeah,
Face-
you guys,
Facebook
guys,
message the links to me.
Yeah, instead of sending the links in the Skype window, send them to Joe Cam.
Yeah, since I'm the one who puts it all together. So
Yeah.
just
I already put him in the thing, so you're screwed.
Copy and paste them and
oh
send
no,
them to
we're
Joe Cam.
screwed.
God damn it, Norg.
Send them to Joe Cam.
God.
I can't do it. It's so
off your
far
head and shit
away.
down your neck.
Oh, rip off your head and shit.
Okay, so
down
we
your
have
neck.
Balls of Steel from Contra 4. We have Teddy's Bread from Actraiser. We have Dragon Dreams from what's that from again?
Dragon Dreams. Dude.
This from
Dragon
Dwelling of Duels.
Okay, what game was it from?
What game is it from? Dragon Warrior 3.
Okay,
It's the
Dragon
cave
Warrior
music.
3.
Yeah.
And then we have the 2 songs from the upcoming Lonely Rolling Stars album.
There you go.
And
That's
those
a
are
lot
the
of
5
music.
songs. That is a
the-
we like playing
Yeah.
music.
Small Wonder theme song.
Small Wonder theme song.
6 songs.
You guys really do have to cover the Small Wonder theme song now.
How do you know we're not?
I
Yeah.
have to do that after we finish the Mr. Belvedere theme song.
Saved by
Oh
the
God,
Bell.
can we really?
You don't even. If you tell that to Dugosh, it'll be done tomorrow. I mean, like, I believe he does the end of Mr. Belvedere in one of the Arm Cannon songs. I think he like.
Also, Out of This World. Can that happen too?
Mr.
Belvedere.
Magfest should get everybody, like a bunch of the musicians, a chance to do a mystery set list at some point during the weekend where they just get a bunch of band members together from all of the bands that are there, and they all come up with the funniest bullshit they can come up with, and go on stage and just play it for like an hour.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Hey, quick question for the podcasters. What would you want to hear covered? What has never been covered that you guys would want to hear?
Zoop Zoop. By A-Rival.
Don't complain.
Don't complain.
There was one that I was attempting to tackle for my CD, but I think it's just like the arrangement's going to take me a little too long to get it done for the CD. But you guys should totally do Boogerman Flatulent Swamps. That's what I would like to hear.
I can't.
I will link it. I will link it to you guys, and I like it. It's such a good fucking song. Like I really really like it. But
I can't remember much of the music, but I feel like I liked it growing up. But something from the game Cobra Triangle.
Oh yeah.
Or anything from Gunstar Heroes. I really loved Gunstar Heroes.
I know mine will never get done, but I would love to hear you guys tackle Guitaru Man.
I was gonna say more Earthbound.
Well,
Guitar Man.
We already did that.
So not the ballad like some other songs.
Tainted
Guitar
Lovers.
Man or the ballad.
Yeah,
Tainted
got that
Lovers.
shit on lockdown.
Tainted Lovers was one that I was attempting to tackle for my CD as well, and I don't think I'm going to be able to
I
get
want to
that
hear
done.
you guys do Tainted Lovers with 2 guitars and a keyboard player. You guys could fucking rock that song.
We should do it just to spite Mustin.
Yes.
Yes.
That alone is reason.
Mustin's my arch enemy.
He really likes that song, I thought. Isn't that the one
does.
that
Makes me
That's
feel
what I'm saying.
Yeah, the
Like,
one with
they
the
did
chord vamp at the beginning?
I think so.
Yeah, Tainted Lovers is the end, right?
Yeah, they
the
covered
one-
that. One Ups does that.
Did they really?
Yeah. I'm
Wow.
pretty sure.
No, they never did.
Oh,
Tainted
no,
Lovers.
Tainted
yeah.
Lovers.
Are we thinking of the wrong song?
I know the
Maybe.
One Ups did Legendary Theme.
It's the song
I have
that
to be
like
able to
crops
sit
up
in the- oh my God.
like 3 times through the game.
Yeah, that's the Legendary theme.
Oh, that's the legendary. Oh, that's what they did. Okay.
Yeah, that
Well,
was-
Yeah, they did that with me at Joe's wedding.
Yeah,
as a
that
matter
was
of
our
fact.
first dance.
oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a cavity.
All the cool kids have the One Ups play at their wedding.
Pretty much.
And now they're playing at MagFest Prom.
I know.
Yes, they are.
Wait, so
I
I
gotta
have
find a
to
date.
I have to bring like fancy dress,
No,
Yes.
you don't have to.
Yeah, nobody's gonna.
so I can just like
I'm
it's
not
not
gonna
gonna show up and like
Tainted
Bring
Lovers.
Big Black's not gonna be
Yes.
at the door being like, no,
Oh God,
no.
you guys, it's this one.
I could barely
Yeah,
hear that.
I can hear that.
Why don't you
I can
look
tell
it
that
up
fine.
on there since
What one?
Tainted Lovers?
Tainted Lovers, yeah. we
I
can do
know
that.
exactly what
Well,
it
no,
is.
they wouldn't be able to hear,
Yeah.
would they? No.
No, they wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to
it's
hear.
all-
Put a link in the Google Donk.
I'm doing it. Well, I'm putting the secret Facebook.
I can give you the file. I have the file on my computer.
well, so did we,
File.
probably
But
Tainted
file.
Lovers.
posting it.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
the
will
really
send-
heavy gothic sounding one.
yeah, it's like that one has like dueling solos throughout the
Yeah.
whole thing, right?
All
yeah.
the Guitaru Man songs have dueling solos.
Well, no, specifically between like the main guitar and then like keyboard,
organ.
like organ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, every
That's how I
song of
wrote
Guitaru
it.
Man is pretty
Tainted
much.
Lovers is the I'm Beautiful song with creepy David Bowie guy.
No, that's Dancing in the Streets.
Beauty is a sin of God.
Dear God.
Wow.
God, that song is so fucking good. Seriously, Grant and
Oh, this
George,
song.
find the song and listen to it.
Yeah, that's what I did when I clicked on that link, Grant. I was like, oh,
Done.
that one. Yeah.
No, that one. All right, so this was fun. I don't know about you guys.
You guys were probably the guests that we've had on that I've enjoyed the most.
This episode is
Guests.
No, and I
Well,
just
we are enjoyable.
normally we have really boring guests.
Oh,
yeah,
Join
like
us next
Ouch.
week for part 2.
ouch. That hurts.
All right, next Wednesday, let's do this shit again.
Fuck. Hey man, whatever.
No, fucking Magfest. We'll do something at Magfest. It'll be fun. So.
Yeah, Magfest.
Hell yeah.
All right, so do you guys have any last words for our listeners?
Last what?
Last words.
Words of wisdom.
Anything to close us out, you think?
Be excellent to each other.
Be excellent to each other.
My hands
That's
usually
from the,
are.
that's from the group right there.
Is that that's the consensus?
What about you, Norg?
And
Is
party
Norg
on,
still there? I
dudes.
thought he. Oh, he's still there.
Okay, I got one. Clean mind, clean body. Take your pick.
I couldn't hear that at all.
I heard.
He said clean mind, clean body.
George just broke his nice ribbon mic.
Did I really? Can you still hear me?
A
Say
little.
it again with less.
All right.
Less balls in your mouth.
Yeah, less.
All right.
Once
Let's
more
gargle.
without feeling.
Clean mind,
That's it.
clean body. Take your pick.
Just give us crickets.
Do we have like a thing? Do we have a topic of the week?
Yeah, the band.
The band.
Oh,
the
well,
guys that are calling us.
fucking band that we're interviewing.
Other than the band, because I have a topic of the week. I have a few topics of the week. One of which is Javen Bailey.
Save it
No,
for
we're
next
not
week.
talking about that.
Right.
Who was Bailey?
Javen. All right. Well, before we start, just so you guys know, do any of you play League of Legends?
I
No.
did for
Do you
about
know-
an hour.
All right.
Thank you.
So you know what it is, though, right? We just.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me and
Lol.
me, Huber, like a core group of
Awful.
friends, all play it pretty regularly, like every night, every minute.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
we're into competitive games and things like that. So we had a kid that we played with that we knew, and he His name was Javen. He was black.
He died.
No, his name is Javen.
Yeah, his name is.
My God.
Well, so he's one of those kids that you hear about in League of Legends stories about how the community is very toxic, and that's why a lot of people don't like playing the game. And we would always kind of make fun of it. Like, we wouldn't play with him some nights because he would go like 2 kills, 9 deaths, and then say that everybody else lost the game for him. The type of gamer you don't want to play games with. So he challenges, he talks shit on 2 of our friends on Facebook one night saying, you guys are terrible, you lost the game. This is the 2 kills, 9 deaths event. And he started calling out 1v1 me, 1v1 me. So we're like, all right, everyone we know piles in to spectate the game. And he loses. Javen loses because he's terrible. And then he goes and proceeds to unfriend me and AJ from Facebook and bans us both on League so he doesn't play with us. And we're just like, this is exactly what we try to communicate to this man. And this is what's wrong with League of Legends.
Nice.
End of story. Anyway, podcast time.